Hello and welcome to Don't Kill My Character presents Lost But Not Alone, the first ever stream of this adventure from the Expanse Transport Union Edition by Ronin Publishing as part of their free RPG day. Happy free RPG day, everyone! Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you were able to attend free RPG day and get your own cool stuff, but if you didn't, that's all right. You can win more free stuff right here. All you have to do is type giveaway in chat, and we have so much free stuff to give out, so I hope a lot of you will. I need to get to the right document to read it. We have 5 copies of the Expanse role-playing game, Ships of the Expanse, and Beyond the Ring. So type giveaway in the chats, be winning those things. I'm deciding right now that I'm going to do those as 5 bundles. So you'll get all 3. We'll have 5 winners of all 3. And it's going to happen throughout the stream. So basically, whenever I feel like it. And if you type in giveaway and you don't win, you will still be saved to win again. So it's going to be great. There's some kind of pulsing sound coming from somebody somewhere. I don't know whose that's coming from yet, but I'm just going to keep talking. Thank you, Ronin Publishing, for sponsoring our show. And if you use our code Superhero Shenanigans in the Ronin online store, then you can get anything you want for 5% off. And there's a lot of really good stuff in there. So do that, type in giveaway, and stick around. We're going to have some fun. Who are we here having fun with? I'm going to let my cast introduce themselves. You, Miguel, I saw you point. Do you want to start out? Tell us your name, tell us your pronouns, and tell us the name and pronouns of who you're playing today.
Yeah, that's what I get. Hey, everybody. I am the internet, Miguel's Classico. My pronouns are they, he. Tis this evening. Is it evening? It's evening for me. I will be portraying Phoenix Bajo, pronouns he, him.
Amazing. Let's pass it off to Grant.
Hey, I'm Grant, at Nerdith on most socials, and I, he, him, and I'm playing Marcus Toussard, who is also he, him.
Thank you, Grant. Brie, want to tell us about yourself?
Yes, I am Brie. I use she, they pronouns, and I will be playing Ha-Neul, who uses any and all pronouns.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Brie. Claudience.
I don't know if I like that one. We in the Claudians take issue with that name. God, was not. Yeah, you really hit me.
Overruled.
No,
I'm kidding.
Hi. Just like that. I am Claude. I will be your game master. I'm not actually sure what it's called in the system today, and I am bringing you the Expanse, an adventure game engine system, and I'll tell you a little more about it after Kate's introduction. Oh, I'm Curly Insane Guy on several socials, including here on Twitch.
Yep. Hello, I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and also Don't Kill My Character. This is my channel. I'm Don't Kill My Character in the chat. Also running the tech, so if there's any wonky tech things, let me know. I can fix it. But here, I'm also kind of fixing things. People, I'm playing Olivia Aaron, the combat medic. And all the characters that we're playing are characters from the Quickstart guide. We're all using the first name of our characters still, I believe. So if we change last names, we change some details about them to better suit us and our styles. But if you have the Quickstart adventure, you can look at our character sheets. All right, Claude, can I pass this back to you to maybe give a bit of a content warning and then launch our space adventure?
All right, so at the top of the show, we thought it would be very good to let you know that there will be stronger language, probably, than usual for this channel on this stream. Yeah, there might be a swear. I'll say it. There could be a swear.
I did give permission for that.
Oh, there you go. But also, there will be mentions of blood, possible dismemberment may come up, and just a little general darker, maybe a little more violent vibes than usual on here. So, if any of that is not healthy for you to be around, then we'll catch you on another stream in the future, and hope you have a wonderful day. As I said before, we are using the Expanse system, which is based on the adventure game engine, a nifty little system that uses 3d6s, one of which acts as the drama die, which absolutely love that name. It's a special die where anytime you roll doubles, you'll look at that die and it'll tell you how many stunt points you generate. Stunt points can be used for a variety of really cool effects, and we're hoping those pop up throughout the stream, but also our viewers can give stunt points to the players today. So check that out in the channel Point Redemption. And with that, I will get us all kicked off and tell us a little about the group as a whole. They are traveling in the beautiful ship Gertrude. They have recently passed through the Castilla Ring a few days ago, and they are floating through space. This is in the days of the Transport Union, early days. As you're on your way, the group all flying together, their comm systems light up. After adjusting the receivers, you realize that you are receiving a distress signal of some sort. It's very weak. And it's coming from a small moon orbiting one of the system's outer planets. Pretty big planet, Jupiter-esque, but not actually Jupiter. The signal's weak. You suspect that if the planet was in a slightly different position than it is currently, you would not be catching the signal at all. It's just like barely getting through to you. And yeah, you're relatively near. And as noted in the adventure, it should be pointed out that it is kind of your legal duty to respond to distress signals, just as a general rule in space. So with that, let's get you to tell us about yourselves and how you're reacting to this distress signal. I'm sure one of you is probably on comms specifically, and might be the one to point that out to the others. Go ahead. I'll say first come, first serve. Whoever jumps in and wants to introduce, please do.
Okay, I'll do it. Ha. I would not be on comms. That is actually my worst ability. But I'm playing Marcus Toussard. He's a former UNMC soldier. And he is an Earther and actually was on Earth during the bombardment. So he has a little bit of trauma there. So his view on the distress signal is cautious, like just in case it might be a trap, but he's willing to help.
Understandable. Give us a little more about him. What's his normal personality? I see he's being kind of cautious right now. Is that his general vibe? Is he a distrusting fellow?
With people he just meets, yes. Once he befriends you, you can't really shut him up. But till then, he is just very quiet, observant, making sure that the people he does know and cares about, he can protect them. So he doesn't really let his guard down when he's amongst unknown entities.
Gotcha. Okay. Next.
I will go. So Cho is a half black, half Korean individual. They have like a tanner skin tone. They have like a fade going, and their fade has little cuts that like essentially a design that looks like data points connecting with each other, with 3C hair draping the top of it, very short, very coily, and they are on comms, and their reaction to it would probably be like they're probably like in the middle of sipping, like, I don't know what this world's equivalent of Mountain Dew is, but whatever that is, fountain stew. They're drinking their favorite cup of fountain stew, and they just kind of like they have like an interface built in to their my I think it's like literally built into their brain, based on the description that was provided to me. And I think that they essentially just like it pops up and they kind of make sure it's displayed at everybody, and they are less cautious. They are like, is somebody gonna get that?
Isn't that your job on comms?
Answering it, yes. Diplomacy, no. I can be diplomacy if you want. We can see how that goes. I'll hit on right now. I'll hit it right now. I'm opening the button.
I have to chime in that fountain stew. It sounds thicker than a drink should. Like this. It makes me think it's it's like a combination Mountain Dew like protein slurry is what I'm imagining, and I hate it.
Imagine if you drank a watery slime for fun.
I don't want to imagine that though.
Exactly.
Basically Slurm from Futurama.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly it.
Does give Slurm vibes. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So Cho has kind of spread the signal out, letting everyone know that there is indeed a distress signal coming in. It is not specifically like a recorded message that's coming to you. It's literally just like a beacon. It seems like it repeats every once in a while. Like it's on. Please help us. But
Olivia, I think comes into the room and is like, "So what did that distress signal say?"
What does it say?
We haven't listened to it yet. Well, let's listen to it.
This whole time I'm just sitting there in the pilot seat, just not changing course because no one has said it. Do we have a captain even? Who's the captain here?
It's you.
I think it's kind of
really
like
not.
we all have our skills and talents. We all have like our areas of expertise. So whoever is like the expert at the thing leads it, but no one leads this. But we're gonna play it.
Yeah.
Pirates.
So you go to play the distress beacon, and it turns out it is just the beacon. There is no encoded message that came with it. It's literally just like the standard what everyone can send out as just like beeps and boops, but no bleeps.
What about bops? Does it send bops?
No, unfortunately, you have to provide those yourself. Who does usually pick the music in the ship? This matters.
Oh, see, I just have my own. As soon as the thing started playing, I turned my earbuds up, and I'm just tuning everything out.
Cho would not be allowed, but would interface occasionally and blast something out loud on occasion.
It's really hard for me to focus when Cho chooses the music, so I try to choose it as much as possible.
And then I throw in country music.
It's
like we have like a join system, and really it's really Olivia's, but Cho hacked into it and allows everybody to add their music as they see fit.
So yeah, let's actually, because now I'm curious, because the dynamics seem pretty interesting in here. How long have you been on this ship together? What brought this team together to kind of be a cargo delivery group / pirate? What are you doing? What are you?
Yeah, it's been less than a year. We're still figuring each other out, and I think some of our jobs out. I really wanted to be head scientist of a ship, and this job said that I could be. So I came on medic, realized that we didn't have a ton of combat ability on the team either, but I do bring that myself as well. So yeah, it was kind of like an open call, and I responded. We didn't really find each other, we just found the ship together.
Fair.
I mean, I just needed a legitimate job to put on my resume for all the fronts that I currently have. So
fair.
That's why
it's just one of those things, so you don't have to explain a gap in your resume. I like that.
Yes, that, and I may or may not be on the run, but we don't talk about that.
Oh.
Anyways,
I don't think anyone in this team would tell on you. I think you're pretty safe on that end.
Cool.
Yeah. And I am right. And I'm just here trying to find myself after leaving the UNMC.
I took one of those little pieces of paper off of a community board and said, "Have ship, need pilot," and I need to get ahead of some.
Yeah, that was one of the positions that they had to fill, no matter what.
Just had to leave some open warrants in the in the rear view, if you will. Turns out I got pardoned for some war crimes. The piracy after that, not so much.
Funny how that works.
I was a youth, I had some indiscretions.
Oh, those Utes.
Who amongst us
Oh, those
doesn't have a few of
indiscretions.
those? Yeah,
Exactly.
it's absolutely fair. But yes,
Let's go to where this signal is coming from. We can track it, yes?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that?
okay.
Do I have
is
to
that
roll to
me?
track it?
Do I have to do that?
I'm about to say,
Uh,
who's that?
um,
Whose responsibility is that?
it's easy enough to steer to where it's going with the help of, but without rolls, just because you're
Yeah.
competent people. Tracing the signal and then getting into synchronous orbit with the moon that it's from is simple enough for a skilled pilot.
Oh.
Whoa, slip of the tongue there. Don't worry.
Plot
about it.
twist!
It's,
It is
both.
column A, little column B. It's fine. Yeah, so when you get close enough, is anyone specifically manning the sensors to kind of try to get a glimpse of whatever this is?
I'll do that.
You'll do that, then I will have you roll.
Ew, first roll.
So you have choices.
Okay.
Someone can look at the sensors,
Mm-hmm.
and someone can look at the visual feeds. It'll be 2 different types of rolls, depending on which one you want to do. And yeah, you can.
I'm
get
pretty
shots with this.
perceptive. I would like to look at, I could look at the visual feed. I also have a special ability to pick up and notice things.
Oh.
That feels like it applies very specifically here.
Mhm.
So you would get that +2 on this roll. Yeah, I'll
Yes,
get
I
you
have
both to,
searching as a
to act-
focus.
at the same time make the
Ew.
first rolls of the night.
Amazing. So I'm rolling 3 dice, and one of them is my stunt die. All right,
Trauma die.
the two highest add up to 9. That's how this works, correct?
That is
No.
not. Add all 3, and then add
Oh.
your.
Add all 3.
And you'll add
Oh.
your perception.
Incredible.
And what am I
Okay.
adding to
I can
mine?
math.
Yours is going to be a technology. The target numbers are different for this. That is
So I have
equivalent to DC in the system. Target numbers.
I'm trying to find technology
So I have
on my sheet.
9 on the. I have 9 on the. Nope, not 9 on the die. I said I have math. I have 12 on the dice, plus 1 perception makes it a 13. Plus, I have the focus searching. This focus represents Olivia's skill at finding things that are hidden or obscured, such as hidden compartments.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like it's applicable enough to me.
I also have observation. If you fail a searching test, you can re-roll it, but must keep the results of the second roll. So does 13
yeah.
fail? Cool.
13 is, I want to say, pretty dang high in the system. I think you're doing all right with that. It's not too shabby. And then for the technology check,
What is technology under? Because I'm not seeing that.
oh no,
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Uh,
Yeah.
Intelligence.
Have that.
We're
For
learning how to play this game. And while we
Yep.
learn how to play this game, I will mention this is the new rule set for the Expanse. And this is all backward compatible with the previous version of the Expanse. Thank you, Troy, for letting me know to make sure I say that.
Yeah.
And thank you,
stuff.
Troy, in general.
Yes.
Just in general,
You're a
thanks,
great
Troy, for being.
We like Troy.
Thank you for being. Your existence is acceptable.
So I do have a question. I did get a double,
Okay.
Yay.
but one of them is the special die. Does that still count?
Yep, that's fine. As long as
Okay.
any
That's-
doubles are rolled, you get the stunt points.
Sweet.
For this
so-
particular thing you're doing, I wonder.
Yeah.
I guess this is exploration, so I'm looking at the exploration stunts right now.
yeah.
What might help here? So I have I believe I shared that sheet that has the
Yes.
stunts, and it would come from the exploration stunts chunk. You generate
yes.
as many stunt points as is on your drama die,
Which is a 4.
so you get 4
Ooh,
points. Ooh,
wait,
that is
You only get stun points when you roll doubles, though, correct?
Yep.
Cool.
And I just keep those forever?
No,
Or
they
do I
have
have
to
to use
use
them now?
immediately.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you were to bank those, it would be so powerful when you're like, let's use them all at once. to
But
attack
what will
a
happen
bazillion
if
times.
chat buys them, which it is limited for you guys in chat. I know some of you used to be able to spend as many as you want, but those are powerful abilities. So you can buy those once each. You have redemptions for giving us 1, 2, or 3 stunt points, and you have to let us know which player or the GM you are giving them to, and you can only do each redemption one time because these are powerful things. And if chat spends them, we will bank them until like it's applicable to use them.
Yeah, the
At
next
the moment that we can't.
chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what to use 4 points on. I did roll a 13, if that helps you.
That is enough. So you both succeeded, and then I'll see what extras you get from that stunt die when you make decisions.
Well, I guess the only one that really works here is the speed demon.
Okay.
Tell us
Yeah,
about that
so
one.
you're able to.
I complete the test in half the time it would take anybody else.
There you go. So it's a good thing you chose to do this. And you actually lucked out in a really good way, too, that gives you more information than you might have gotten otherwise. So,
Sweet.
the transmission originates from a crashed ship, from the looks of it. As you kind of get it into view, it comes up on the visual feeds. Visual feeds reveal the ship to be a refit freighter. It's approximately 50 meters long and bristling with aftermarket weaponry and improved sensors. Looks like there's damage to it. The drive cone itself is like absolutely busted to pieces. It looks like it has taken fire from like ship combat. And you can make out the name of the ship, the Ha-Neul, on the hull exterior. It looks like it made a pretty rough landing too, which added to the damage that it's in.
Okay. Does anything make it look piratey that I would know of being in the military?
I would say just the fact that the weapons definitely look like aftermarket. They were added on for sure, and it's some that are like retrofitted military ones. But since this is not a military vessel, they would have had to buy that black market.
Okay. Hey, Bajo, is this one of your people?
Oh, I see how it is. Maybe. Actually, hold on. I'm like checking the feed myself. Yeah, hard to say. I was part of a big pirate armada. A lot of carousing. Not really too.
Would they have good stuff
particular? I mean, yeah.
It
If
looks
this
like
is one
they
of-
do.
on there? We should.
It looks like there is-
land.
It looks like there is some weaponry on there. It can be useful, and it can help us help people, which is our task. So yes,
Help us
let's land.
Help ourselves.
Yes, exactly.
Helping
what Olive
ourselves
said.
does allow us to help others. You can't fill it from an empty cup. So yes,
I-
Olive. You do know my name is Olivia, right?
Yes, I do know that.
So that's it's a nickname. That's nice. All right, let's land.
I will say in addition, because you got that stunt die and bonus on that you realized that the signal from the ship
Mhm.
was like pinged from somewhere else. So the ship itself's transponder
Oh.
isn't working, but a signal from near the ship bounced it off the ship to it. So that could be a sign that the crew has left the ship.
Okay.
Abandoned
Still,
ship.
still worth checking out.
I'll relay that to
Yeah.
everybody and I exercise caution because pirates aren't going to really want to give up anything.
It's a classic
If they
trap.
left, they left for a reason. But if it is a trap, then we need to make sure it's not something that other people might fall upon and be in danger from. So it is we should neutralize it if it is something dangerous.
Sounds like I should stay with the ship if we need to make a quick getaway. Aye, aye.
You're not going to come with us?
Someone's got to keep the engines running.
I mean, technically, I don't
He
think
does-
that's correct.
He doesn't want to.
to.
He doesn't want to run into an X.
Oh,
I would just like to say, for the record,
was
that
this
does
engineer?
mean if there's anything cool here, you don't get to have it. Cool.
Oh, wait, no, I meant that's not how this works. Let's go.
Yeah, that is how this works.
You gotta be
Keepers, losers, weepers. That's literally the
Yeah.
No, I
thing.
meant like this
First
ship
come,
doesn't. I don't need to
first
stay to turn it on, leave it on. Turns out.
Okay,
So
cool.
we got,
Yeah.
let's go.
Fantastic. Let's go.
Let's go.
So our pilot now on board with the idea. You have a fun decision to make. From above, you can see that there are not a lot of great choices for landing. So you get to make the choice between a safe-ish landing spot and a long trek from the ship to the wreckage, or you can get pretty close to the ship. You just have to risk a very bumpy landing. Yeah, that's your call.
I don't fly.
I mean, my vote is close because I am confident in my piloting skills.
Okay.
I mean, I do also
Okay.
like the adventure part of landing close, so let's do that.
Joe
Alright.
gets inside of the safety couch and puts on their seatbelt.
The crash couch? Yes.
Crash
Would everyone like to move to crash couches?
I'm
Yes,
gonna,
in
we're gonna,
mind.
I'm gonna buckle in. I
Speak-
appreciate
yeah,
you guys
speak
buckling in
now or
because
forever.
it makes my job easier. So, thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
I buckle in, throw on some Chapel Roan, get on my little microphone, like strap in and bite down on your fountain stew, tubes. This is gonna be we're coming in hot. It's gonna be a rough one.
Fountain stew tube, or as we call it, fountain stew.
Oh, no.
Sucking the stube, as I call it. Dangerous landing is the option you have chosen today. Get me a target number 15 dexterity piloting check.
I got that.
Got that.
As a focus.
To,
as well. So
to upset
that's a
your...
free fall. I could do that one instead.
Please don't.
It doesn't apply. It's about
that
being
apply
in
to
zero
the
G.
ship?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
If it's in to upset your passengers, I will let everyone know what the difficulty would have been on the easy route.
Okay.
That would be a target number 9 dexterity check versus 15.
That's
But,
different.
That is a different number.
I was told I rolled real well with the 13, and I can do the average math of 3d6s. Here we go.
Phoenix is a good pilot.
Yeah.
Let it
Yeah.
happen. I will almost
believe.
always say pirate. My mouth is like pirate.
fine.
Pirate. I like
Wipe-
pirate.
Wipe a little last night's vodka sweat off my forehead. Strap into the arms. Because, you can only use the little finger guy. And here we go. 15?
Yep.
Okay. So that is the 12 on the die, plus my 4 dexterities is 16, plus piloting is a focus, that makes it an 18.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's incredible.
Let's go.
Well done.
I'm just like,
Wow.
through the atmosphere, pink pony club. Just like, doing my thing. We got this.
Your passengers are very easily able to they don't get the benefit of your awesome music, but they get to suck their stubes as they're on the way down, and it's
I rolled no
all
dice.
good. It's not bumpy. Yeah, no damage to the ship whatsoever, despite the fact that there are like jagged, what looks like glass formations almost. It is obsidian in color, but it's clearly not exactly rock. It seems more like glass of like blasted from heat. It probably gets a lot of meteor activities in this area. But yeah, with that, you arrive. Now that you're closer, you can see a little bit that the ship's landing gear for the Rattel seemed like it did try to deploy during their landing, but met with those rocks. Clearly, their pilot wasn't quite as good as your own. But yeah,
my debarking message.
yes, please do.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Thank you for flying air, Gertrude. Please mind the jagged, sharp obsidian shards on your way down the gangplank. I mean, the lift in the back. We know you have many. Oh, now I'm done.
No, you're our only choice.
You're all free to move.
I mean, I could try to fly this thing.
Near where you would depart off the ship, there are suits because there is no atmosphere besides the wonderful atmosphere that you bring with your music. It's not breathable. You'll need to be in your spacesuits for this.
I mean, I feel like I could live off of Chapel Roan, but I will put on the spacesuit.
You have two options: spacesuit or more Chapel Roan.
Cho puts on the spacesuit, but I think that Cho is also gonna like go to Marcus, right? Marcus is the correct name. Okay, gonna go to Marcus, be like, hey Mark, so I noticed you have like 2 guns, and I don't have any. So would you like be a bro and just in case we run into anything, I totally know how to use these. I've definitely used these before.
Do I believe her that she knows how to use them?
I don't know.
That is your decision.
Meanwhile, Olivia is like strapping in her pistol and her rifle, looking at this like.
I love that this is an our guns comrade kind of shit. I'm about that. Like, that's right.
Cho specifically did not ask Olivia because they do secretly want to see Olivia dual wield, and they like
dual wield a pistol and a rifle.
Yeah, which is why they
We
did not
believe
ask
in you.
you. That is above board information.
It's like an either or thing, but noted. All right.
Yeah, he'll like pull it out, like do a quick check on it really quickly, very military checks. Give it back, give it to you, and say the safety's on.
One of those things where you take it apart and put it back together.
Yeah.
Because that's just your programming essentially at this point where you're like,
Yep.
I'm a badass and we're getting like 30 seconds of this in the trailer. It's going to look great. Kind of moment.
Right. So we're expecting this to be abandoned, but just in case it's not, let's possibly make a quiet approach.
Let me scout first, just to make sure.
Ooh. You're asking to do stuff that I need to figure out what it is. That'll be not a perception.
That's a stealth.
Dexterity.
Stop shouting things at me. So I will get.
I'm trying to help you.
You're fine. You're fine. I'm okay. Everyone can roll a stealth, and then I'll get an additional perception from Mr.
You're
Scoutman.
rolling your dexterity number.
Dexterity,
Question.
parentheses, perception. What?
What's our gravity situation?
This is low gravity.
Nice. I'm good with that.
And so focus is +2, right? Okay.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Since this is low gravity, what does this mean? Okay. Do we have any Martians in the house?
We do, yes.
Okay. The Martians suffer no penalties in low gravity.
Okay.
You're good. Earthers have a -1.
And to say a little bit about the fact that Olivia is a Martian, she was born on Mars. We are humans, but humans that are from the planet Mars in this world.
This is a slightly far-flung future. Why did I choose as many F's as I just did? Fuck it. That's why. Sorry, I just remembered I was allowed.
No, you don't have to apologize.
so
It is
happy.
allowed. I'm just sitting here with a smile.
I just never want to. It feels weird. It's freeing to choose another F word. And
That
yes, so Belters are fatigued here. And I need to check what that is, unless they have something special that says they do not suffer that. Basically, you can't take the charge or run actions here. That's about it.
You said both Earthers and Belters are that way?
Darn
Or
it.
just Belters?
Just
Belter.
Just Belters. Just Belters.
Haha.
And then
The
Earthers have a
-1.
-1.
Is that the
Okay.
-1 to everything?
Yep.
Tight.
It's distracting. You're like, fantastic. Love that. Love that for me.
Maybe it'll be different inside. Maybe we can activate some sort of gravity in the interior.
We did stealth checks, right? I got an 8,
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12, minus
I got
1, 11.
11. Okay.
What's the success rate of these things? Because I do have a little point that somebody gave me.
Oh.
A stunt point.
I'd hold on to
Yep,
it.
thank you,
That's
Val
cool.
Minotaur,
Okay.
for giving Brie a stunt point.
Thank you.
So I would say, I don't know the averages on this thing. I'm just very quickly looking through, but it's like a lot of 9s and 11s and stuff. So
The
I think
average
that was
of
pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
the average would be
Um,
9.
My stealth was 17.
There's a brief
my-
moment where everyone's kind of settling in and they're like taking in the jagged rocks, and it's like, oh god, where did he go?
My stealth is, I just had the math. 11, 14, 16.
16. All right. Wow, everyone is so sneaky.
And I'm a Martian.
I guess I have to go too. We had dexterity, is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Then 16 also.
My goodness.
Oh, and I forgot the -1 for the thing. So
Oh wait,
it's
15
16.
turns out. No wait, I'm fatigued, not the other one.
Yeah.
16, but I'm real tired about it.
Yeah, right. You're like, I'm amazing, but I need a nap. Honestly, move at all times. That's me.
Walking through soup.
Or through.
Oh wait! Oh my
Fountain
gosh!
Street.
Wait! I forgot doubles was a thing. I did get doubles. I had 2 4s and then a 2.
You got a stunt point.
Cool.
So it would be however much is on your drama die, even if that's not one of the ones that doubled. It's just that's the number you look to,
4.
which I really like.
Yeah, because then you have more chances to get the. Because it'd be such a bummer if you got a double on not the stunt die. So I like that mechanic.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it's pretty nice. You do also have to succeed for it, but you did. Where did it go? I had the list of stunt point thingies.
So
pulled
I
up.
have 4 stunt points. What
Yes.
magic do I do with this?
That's a great question. What would you like to do with it?
I am not built for this. I'm a tech nerd, who occasionally does crimes. So I think that I just want to do like, I don't know, a really sick, like just going through, like just get there really quick, faster than everybody else. I think that's the only thing. That's the only thing Cho wants. Like gets there really fast to look at everything before then.
Okay, I like that. We can do that as like the speed demon or with a flourish. Well, not for stealth. Sorry, it's you impress everyone who sees you do it, and that's the opposite of stealth.
True. No one
okay.
sees me do it. They just are like, okay, weird.
It's impressive that we don't see you do it. Like the fact that we're impressed that we really can't see you.
How
Oh
many
my
stunt
God.
points
I
did
am.
you say
I got
you
4.
Got 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so my recommendation would be to take the when a plan comes together several times. So you reveal this test was part of your plan all along, like you're the best at leading people through dangerous stuff. And you grant a bonus equal to the SP spent. So you can do 1 for each of you to the next test during the same encounter or for the same goal. So you will all travel more safely. You like? Everyone gets a +1. That negates some people's penalty out here too.
Woo.
So I think
Woo.
I think that's pretty clean if that works for you.
That works for me. No,
They
I
lay,
want to
like, a
hard
trail of-
board them all for myself. No,
Make it more difficult for everyone.
give them all
You
a
lay like a
minus.
trail
one.
of jelly beans for us so we know where to go to stay stealthy.
Oh, I thought that was black licorice. It was a spike
Do
of
jelly
smash
beans
into
also
my
have a different
helmet.
name in this universe, like Fountain Stew?
Selly Weens. Don't ask me to do this. I could do this all day,
shan't
and they're
be saying
gonna be
that.
bad.
I shall not be saying that. My favorite. Sorry, this is a weird side tangent. IRL. I like to say belly jeans instead of jelly beans.
That's what I was
That's
thinking.
just me. Yeah.
That would
Guys, this
probably
is a
the smart
gritty, dark survival horror game. We promise.
choice. It definitely is.
jeans in space.
If you ask me,
all about
I
the
will say the
churn.
first thing that comes to my mind, and it won't always be
The
good.
best.
I love it.
It won't be the best material.
All right, I will say you're getting closer now. At this point, this was not a long journey, but there is a bit of like a dip in the landscape just before you get there. So I will have everyone, and I've adjusted the target number instead of because
Cool.
you've had some guidance. Yeah, I'm
We don't
adjusting
have to
this.
do more math ourselves. Great.
Yeah. So yeah, don't worry about the +1. I'm just lowering the target number for you so that I can track it for you. But I will get everyone to make a dexterity free fall check because of how light gravity is. Yeah, free fall. People get their specialty on this.
I got that one.
Cool,
Turns
cool.
out.
Well,
I would see if I had free fall under dexterity, it would be there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, just a dexterity.
I have a
Cool, cool.
10.
A 10. Okay.
10.
12.
Okay.
A 10 also. And I got
so,
doubles in case that's a success.
Doubles means you give yourself stunt points equal to the number on your drama die. Look at me,
Dude.
learning how to play one of the games on this channel.
Already understands it better than mutants and monsters. Sorry.
I mean, that was the joke I was making.
I know. I was filling everyone else in. Kate's real bad at everything.
so I got
That's
an
my name,
interesting-
Kate, the bad at everything. Yup, that's what they...
Sorry, Grant. What was your result?
So I rolled a 9, but I did get double ones.
That is a double, and it is still successful. So you would generate stun points.
Which I generate 1.
The target was 9.
Oh, okay then.
Nice.
So well done. What prompted this? As you were making your way down, you were moving at like a decent clip because you're trying to get there and safely, but it kind of drops out faster than you expect, and you have to kind of navigate around some spikes that you approach a little quicker than you'd expect, but you're able to bounce off it and avoid piercing your spacesuits, because that's the real danger of this situation right now. And I would say, yeah, you managed to arrive at the wreckage of the Ratel. If you wanted to spend your point, this is your chance to grant.
I will.
Grant. Sorry.
Wow, I can't say Claudians, but you can say Grants.
Grant.
I
Granted.
will do the. So I have kind of 3 open from Zeb, so I will add 1 to it and do Speed Demon. So I'm falling fast, but I make it look like it was intentional.
Okay. I like it. Yeah, so you're able to get down there and kind of help everyone land. But since you are there first, you can let me give you a little description, and then you'll kind of get to act first on here. So again, when you get closer, you can see that the Ratel's landing gear deployed, but the struts buckled under the impact that the ship hit. So now the ship is resting at a slight angle, which is part of why they landed so poorly. Close up, the extensive damage the ship has taken is more apparent. It is riddled with holes. I almost said huddled. Hiddled with rolls from PDC rounds, and the drive cone is damaged by what looks like a torpedo explosion. It's a miracle the ship was able to fly at all, and no wonder it crash landed here.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's got power currently at all. It is it's not teetering, but it's sideways pretty significantly, and you see the door to enter, for the bay. What you gonna do? I guess you're the closest, so yeah.
I will pull out my rifle and look for any signs of movement.
Okay. I won't require a roll here. Right now it seems eerily still. You don't have to worry about any kind of movement. It's weird. It's like you're looking at a painting. It's so quiet and still when you first get here. Until you disturb it by entering, this place seems like a ghost town of sorts.
Yeah, I'll just
But
kind
like
of
a
go
ship.
over comms and go, it's too quiet. I don't like it. It's too peaceful.
Okay, well, let's make sure we keep ourselves quiet then.
I'll kind of direct everybody to stay behind me as I kind of lead the way up to the entrance.
Yeah, you get to the airlock. When you approach, you can see that it doesn't seem like it has power, but you could roll. Oh, I guess there's enough power for it to be locked. It can be bypassed though with a intelligence technology check. If you've got that expertise, that's the angle you want to go at it.
I can try. I'm not the most
Or you
smartest.
could ask me nicely. Cho stands waiting.
he went to go like touch it and then heard that and just looks at you and just does a flourish.
Is a flourish asking nicely though? Truly,
It's asking quietly, which we appreciate right now.
Cho looks at their nails, but when Olivia says that, they're like, "I suppose that will suffice." Yeah. So Cho's gonna try to open this bad boy, and they do have technology expertise. So let's see what we get. Ooh, doubles. I got double sixes. So I got I could do math. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You're welcome. Anyways, because I got 2 6s and a 3. 3 intelligence, and then I also get bonus 2 because it's my focus.
That's 20.
I'm like,
That
what do I
math
give
maths.
you? You have more than doubled what you needed to reach here.
They
So-
literally
Unlock
just
2
like
doors.
do like a with one hand they do a done.
There's a slight hiss as the door opens. Actually, there's no hiss, is what you notice. It seems like there is no air within, even with the airlock. So yeah, it's open. Now I'll get everyone to roll a perception check. If you have either searching or seeing, that would apply here.
I have a question.
do.
Okay, so there's a social stunt. It's called objection. You step in on someone else's behalf. Another character in the scene may use your ability plus focus instead of their own next time they oppose a test during this encounter. Can I give that to Olivia? Because I rolled doubles and I got a 3 on my drama die.
Well, I got a 13 total, and I have 3 stump points to spend right now. I also got doubles.
These stump
Never
points
Maybe help someone who needs it
get
more.
generated a lot, actually.
I know.
I'm
I wasn't
learning.
thinking they
I'm
would this
learning.
much.
I didn't
I
devote
wasn't
it.
thinking. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's why you have to use it immediately. Otherwise, this would be
Yeah.
like
Just-
insane.
Yeah, well, I've got my 20 stump
Right.
points to use.
So
So if somebody ends up needing it, I got that. But if not, it just goes away.
Cool beans.
Yeah. So I ended up getting doubles again. And
Me too.
In the
So I
past
got.
5 dice, there's been 4 success.
It's weird.
4 stump points. Okay. I was gonna say what are the odds, but someone could actually calculate that for me.
It's actually very high. Like
Turns out.
So I rolled a 14, and I get 2 dice with it. Which
I'm going to use 3 points of when a plan comes together, because I think that's really all that's applicable in this moment for a perception check.
Yes, and the list that I have given you for stunts isn't exhaustive. The system itself has more than that, but that is what
This is the
in
quick start.
here. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna give my so I would give a bonus to an ally's next test. Okay, I'll save that.
So yeah, everyone notices just before this starts opening, you press the buttons to activate the door that it's like, okay, I'm going to start it. But as you're about to let it open, you all kind of notice that the wires leading up to the airlock look additional. And with what you've gotten, it looks like, and I will say especially our military person and our most piratey person,
Yar.
notices that this looks like it's some sort of explosive device, probably, and with a pretty quick, like, your mind instantly races to like, oh, it's probably set for if someone opens up the airlock, it's gonna go boom. So you have time to stop it from actually opening all the way, but then you'll have to disarm it if you want to go into this.
I will. Do I physically try to stop it from opening?
No, Cho can just like don't open.
Oh, okay.
With as much control as they have of this door right now, it's pretty easy to be like, wait,
Yeah, I'll
There's like
yell
a little
that.
slidey
someone deal with
thing.
the bomb. Yeah, it's just
And
you.
and Cho just kind of goes back and forth like,
I can
What
do
sort
it.
of
I can
skills?
blow us all
What
up.
sort of skills needed to defuse a bomb? Would that also be Cho, or does anyone else know how to do that?
This is intelligence.
Yeah, not me.
And I would say
Not
if
me.
you have either demolitions or security, that would
Mhm.
give you a bonus here.
Cho?
no. I mean, I have a high intelligence, so Cho
Yeah.
will do it if asked.
I think it's gonna be you
I think it's you.
because I've got a 0, but I'll give you my
while you're
plus
holding
3.
the door open with one hand.
Oh.
You're,
Well,
Oh, fantastic.
can
I've got-
someone else hold the door?
Engineering.
I will.
don't know if that applies.
I'll help you
Yeah.
hold the door. I'm strong.
Okay.
Fantastic. Olivia's holding it open with their bare hands. Okay.
Look, she's a combat medic.
Incredible.
She works out. She's very disciplined. She has a very regimented workout
a-
routine.
Captain America holding the
Mountain Stew
helicopter
Thank
moment.
you so
Yeah.
much for that +3 because I rolled
Got
a
you.
4, a 2, and a 1.
Okay.
So I have a +3, and I
Mhm.
also have a +3 from you. So that's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13.
Okay,
Ooh.
yes, it was
Oh,
good that you had
thank
that plus
goodness.
3.
We would have
'Cause
all died. Thanks everybody for coming. It was great.
if I rolled high enough, yes, you would
So
have
you're-
rolled high enough.
It's like,
Yeah,
wow,
you
I
are.
really thought, we would finish this in like 3 hours. I guess we're done within 1
30
again.
minutes is pretty- Right, an hour's good. Hour's
It is what it
solid. So the airlock slowly opens. It's functioning, but it's slow. Parts of the ship are older than other parts, and it seems like the airlock was one that they were like, we can buy that one used. It's not super important. The interior of the ship is lit only by emergency lighting that flickers eerily due to intermittent power failures. Ship is running on batteries. What little battery remains. But the life support is offline, so definitely don't get out of your suits.
Yeah.
I know that was your first instinct. It's like, I'm home. Kick off the suit. Don't do it. Bad move. And then, it's at a slight angle, which makes movement a little precarious if you're trying to like move quickly in the ship, because it's angled weird and you are still in low gravity. But you are now free to move about the cabin. There are a few spots you can go every ship. So you have the choice of going to the cargo bay. You've got crew quarters, med bay, ops, or comms. Actually, that would just be located in ops. So you've got a few different areas to check out.
So I have my med kit on me already, and it's fully stocked. I wouldn't leave if it wasn't. But perhaps there would be more supplies for us if we did get hurt in the med bay. But that doesn't need to be a first stop for me. Perhaps. I mean, I can't imagine anyone really is here with how quiet and offline it is. If there would be anyone in crew quarters. Pirate, you want to check out cargo bay? See what they're storing?
On it.
Well, get behind
Well,
me.
let's
I'll
travel
lead the way.
together.
I was gonna say, are we Scooby-Doo splitting up, gang?
Hell yeah. Do the
I
thing.
think so.
Hell
funny enough-
no! I know how dangerous this story was.
Fine.
Funny enough, I think Cho would actually. Y'all can follow them or not, but if not, they will break off the group. But they just want to go to the comms room and just scan the tech for just any signs of movement or life.
Oh, I like that
Okay.
idea. I would come with you to do that, actually, if you don't
Okay,
mind.
cool. Yeah, that's
tag
totally fine.
along.
We'll split
Plus
2
I-
and 2.
Yeah,
Uh,
all right,
Okay.
let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
We'll
Let's go,
go,
girl.
just because of the order of this, we'll go cargo bay crew first.
There's
So-
something in the cargo.
Whoa.
There's something everywhere.
I don't know why it's ordered this way because it's not alphabetical, and that's upsetting me just a little bit. But I'm fine. I'm fine.
That is upsetting
is-
to me too.
Okay, so cargo bay.
Mm-hmm.
You enter the cargo bay. There are, it looks like as soon as you enter, you can see that a few crates have been broken open during the crash. Pools of seeds and grains swirl in the low gravity, kind of just floating a little eerily. It's a little weird that it floats at all, because it should, like, even though it's low gravity at this point, it should have settled. So it's a little eerie. Just kind of one of those weird things where it's like, is there some pressurization going on that shouldn't be? But yeah, you can go ahead and make a search in here with a perception.
Oh,
Sure.
If you have searching, you get a bonus on this.
no, that person left us. I got a 13.
14.
Oh,
You're good
And a
without
double.
me.
I was about to say, so 13 was the
Spend them
goal,
stunt points.
but because 14, I will say that Phoenix found it a little quicker. So what you have discovered is there's actually a smuggling compartment in this room. So if you kind of move the crates around, you see a little kind of door that should have been more hidden, but it's been jostled loose in the crash, so it sticks up just slightly, and you can wedge a hand in there and kind of pry it if you would so desire.
I point at it with my pistol. I'm like, look at this amateur hour, and just like
I'll just kind of look at him, laugh,
easy
and
to
go,
spot.
I don't care what the others say. You are useful.
Sowing the seeds of discord. I love it. I love it. So you can see that there are several. It goes down a little lower than you'd expect. It's a well-made compartment for sure. There are some small crates, like really small, but they are filled with stolen electronics, by your guess. Definitely some electronics. You would guess stolen since hidden. You know that if sold on the proper planets, you could net a +2 temporary income from this, which I am assuming is a good thing if you like money. Yes. Well done. You have found thing that could. Back at comms. Entering the comms area, the ship's comms systems are severely damaged to the point that it clearly cannot transmit on its own, which confirms the look that like it would have bounced from here to somewhere else. It can do at least that right now. Anyone examining the comms can make an intelligence technology test.
I'm down to do that, but I also have a question. Does it look like it has a comm link port? Because I know you said it can't interface with itself, but could it use me as an interface? Because I do have a comm link. It's like my augment.
Ooh, like to figure out where it's bouncing from? Or...
basically to like access everything in here, even though it's broken. Like, you know, almost transferring data when it's like the screen doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
I like that. It seems like a good way for me to tell you a lot of things. So yeah, I think that definitely can work since you've got a chip in your brain.
Cool.
But yeah, roll me that technology check and I'll start feeding you information.
Oh, okay, this is good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Because that's... well, does this count as a technology focus?
It does.
Okay, so 18.
Did you happen to get a double on this?
I did not.
Okay. Good to know.
Suspicious.
Good to know. Just curious. Sometimes the quick start's fun because it's like, hey, if they got this on their drama die, here's a cool extra thing you could give them.
Yeah.
It's really, I like it.
I do technically have one SP, but I imagine it's more than one.
Yeah. Yep. You still get plenty of information. So you actually get a full-on cargo manifest whenever you do this, as well as a list of everyone who should have been aboard the ship. So you get all the names and their positions. So here's some info. It's going to be a lot of names. Don't worry. If they come up again, I'll just remind you that you have heard the name before.
The info
Thank
dump.
you so much.
Here we go. A Keb Bellinger, who was the tech. Ifateo Galatis, the engineer. John Joyo, the tech. Monique Kipsang, the engineer. Azulin, the captain. And Anton Prakesh, their gunner. Kaylee Rajar for comms. And Pav Sumi, the pilot. Which brings us to, I can count
7.
7 people.
I can also count.
No, we can't. There's 8.
Oh, I can't count.
I was just about to say, I've been writing them down. There are 8
I was not
here.
writing them down. I was just going off of vibes.
If
My
I knew for
vibes were
sure you were
close.
writing them down, I would have gone slower. I feel rude now.
Oh no,
But I'm
you don't
glad
have
you're
to
able.
go. You don't
It's
have
good.
to go slower. I am. It's all that.
Bree's a
not
pro.
SAT. Yeah, I'm a pro.
Yeah.
Cool. I wouldn't have been able to.
She moonlights as a court stenographer.
But
Secret.
wow.
It's my greatest secret. Anyways,
It's just out here.
That's your secret identity.
right. Real quick. So that was tech engineer. Third one, John. What was he?
He was a tech too.
2 texts.
Tech, and then engineer, captain, gunner, and then who was Kaylee? What was Kaylee?
Comms.
Comms.
Comms. Okay, cool. Interesting.
And you said there was a cargo list too. Is there anything significant about that?
Yes. But before that, the crew manifest, it seems like they were updating as they went since it's digital. And they do already have confirmed listed John and Monique as deceased.
Oh.
Oh.
R.I.P.
Yeah. They were the best of us. Truly. But yeah, the cargo manifest lists grains and seeds, water purification systems, and other supplies needed by a colony on Castilla. Looks like this was a group delivering cargo. You can see that if you were to sell it at Castilla, because it is supposed to be delivered there, but was not going to make it there, it would grant a +1 temporary income.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Which should tell you that the electronics must be really good if that's a +2.
Yeah,
But yeah,
the Switch
Like
7.
everything that they were actually going for.
was going to
So-
be a 1, yeah.
We don't know that yet. All right, so we link back up with the others, kind of center point, and talk about what we found. Break off again, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, would you want the meetup point to be the crew quarters?
Sure.
Why did you
Why
say
did
it
you
like
say that?
Suggestion, GM.
That's exactly what I was like. I was like, why would you say that?
It's the next one on the list, everyone. I'm just like, I could, instead of making you meet in a place
Do
you've
we-
both already been.
Do we have comms with each other?
Yes.
I've
Okay,
been texting
so
the
then
whole time.
LOL. Like, no, you have like hit back. Anyways, I think you would see Cho like essentially like their eyes roll back in their head and they just like are intaking the data and then they come back to themselves like, cool. They unplug and they just like walk out. They are going to the crew quarters. You can ask
okay,
for them.
so then Olivia, like, it's if you're like, oh, where are we? You know somewhere we need to be?
Crew quarters. Want to see if there's any bodies in there.
Oh,
And it's
okay,
close to the cargo bay, so meeting up with the others pretty easy. You have a really good idea of the layout of the ship now. You could guess it anyway from being in a lot of ships, but you know for sure because you have like seen the map in your head now.
Quick question. This is ship brain, me, Brie thinking. Is there a like a what's it called? A mortuary? Like
Yeah.
I
On
would
my side
say
of the med
I would
bay.
say it's like a
okay.
annex
Yeah.
of the
Well,
med
I
bay.
do want to. We can head there too. I want to go there at some point, of course. But yeah, let's and I'll get on comms. Are you guys in a space to meet up at the crew quarters? Everything okay in cargo?
So
Found a
far.
box of iPods. Or whatever these are.
Let's yeah, what are we're calling them? They're actually earpods because that
It's a
makes more
Switch
sense
10.
anyway.
Actually.
The Switch 10. Oh my god.
Whoa. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
I'm hauling this
I'm so
crate
sorry
of
about that, Mike.
electronics, however big it is. If I'm holding it, I'm holding it. If I have to drag it, I'm just like,
I would say this is the future, so they can stack very well because I appreciate that in the present.
Yeah.
They lock into place. It's like two little mini crates, so they're
I'll
like
look around for like a dolly or something, like a little hand cart, little hand truck,
Oh.
you know.
was-
you do spot one, but it's like it was horribly damaged in the crash.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see this.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'll have you know my strength is 0.
Did
Oh,
you need
wait.
some help?
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, Kate. Were there movement? That was the whole point that I went to comms.
Oh.
Are there moving things in here?
Nope, not
Because
that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Doesn't seem like anything is being operated.
I'm watching you.
Alright,
Anyway, sounds
Let's
cool.
What
let's
could I
meet up.
do?
And I guess as we meet up and I see Phoenix with this, so you found things in cargo then? It looked like they
Yeah.
were just transporting some regular goods to a location proper noun insert here.
Castilla.
Castilla.
Thank you so much. But it didn't look like it was anything that valuable, or they didn't
Found a
have tech. They didn't have any tech written on their manifest.
Found a smuggler's
they wouldn't.
cache. I mean, if you know what you're looking for, you spot it pretty
Oh,
easy.
it was
I'm going to, and I think Cho's gonna be like, "Did you look through what's in there?"
Yeah. And I open it up and I show it's like, oh, this technology. It's all this, granted, kind of
It's some
retro
pretty
looking
nice
gear,
stuff.
but
As someone who knows tech, this is like that's not bad. Yeah, this
And
stuff
it wasn't on the manifest.
was not on
it's
the
like a
manifest.
CRT here.
That is a bad sign to Cho immediately.
Yeah.
As far as the
These days,
stuff
deliverable.
that was on the manifest, as you like give an account of what you saw in the cargo
Mhm.
bay, it wasn't a lot of what was listed on the manifest. Like you saw seeds
So-
that had been spilled and were kind of floating, but it looks like it was emptied out if that stuff was on the ship to begin with.
Go
Mm.
ahead.
So the only things here that were not on the manifest is the tech. Then it's just a lot that was on the manifest is now missing. Well, maybe they came looking for this tech and couldn't find it, or someone. I don't.
Or if
Let's head
there
to
were
the-
survivors of the crash, they took it.
That too, if it was items that would have helped them with their own survival.
I mean, I think we need to check this box, make sure there's not like a low jack on it or something, and then take it to the ship. It's out of respect for the not survivors. It's like the least we could do.
Let's check out the rest of the ship as well. Make sure that we're covering everything.
And I would say at this point, would you be at the crew quarters?
Yeah.
Or yeah, you fools. No, I'm kidding. You're good. Crew quarters are fine,
We
guys. I would
trusted the game master.
Never lead you astray. The crew
Right.
quarters are cramped and unremarkable. Typical of a small merchant ship. There are personal belongings scattered about, so there's definitely clothes and things like that. So it's clear that they evacuated the ship rather quickly. There's not a lot here. What is here is stuff that was damaged and left behind, or things they just didn't want to take with them in the moment. So it's pretty clear.
So, can I roll intelligence, specifically evaluation? I want to see if there's anything of value in here, and I have a focus that is Cho's knowledge of value of goods, works of art, and other valuables. So can I just see if there's anything worth anything?
Yeah,
in
go
here?
for it.
Double fours and a 6.
Oh my gosh.
It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, because it's my focus.
So I'll just give you this as a fun little freebie. You do find a little stash of jewelry. It just looks like someone's personal little box. The stuff inside has been shaken pretty badly. There's like a snapped bracelet that seems like it got thrown around really hard, but like nothing. It's just like personal belongings. It doesn't look like they put anything specifically expensive in here. And you see where like other personal belongings would have been, like if someone was trying to keep that kind of stuff, that's all gone.
Perfect. So I'm going to yoink that. I also have 6 SP points just in case there's anything special in there.
Holy wow.
I rolled a 6 on my my drama die.
Drama die.
Nice.
Drama.
But I also wanted to see or not see what was I gonna ask? I forgot. It'll come back to me eventually, probably.
No worries. So yeah, crew quarters, nothing really of note. Cho is able to grab themselves a little extra something, you know. But yeah, where to now?
Anyone have like
Med
a
bay?
mini fridge in here? Something.
Oh, is there a kitchen then?
No,
That-
they do not eat in
They don't eat in
future.
space.
Let's just. How about Medbay? Let's go there.
Okay.
Oh, I just had to. I had to mute really quick for a very powerful sneeze, and I did not think I was going to make it. My face hurts. Continue.
Oh no.
While we're walking to the med bay, I think Cho is gonna be like, so they had time to evacuate, but the
or at least
signal,
some of them did.
but there's no dead bodies.
Yeah, they did say that they lost 2. Did it say how long ago that they lost them? Like maybe it was.
I would say you
Oh.
had the chance to like read the file because you're
It's in my brain.
It's in your brain, so you're just like, let me just look at that again. As a quick remembery, I shouldn't be allowed to speak. Why do people let me do
Mumbly.
this? So
Do
it
you
looks
remember?
like the listed cause of death for John Joyo. He died from a stroke during a high G maneuver while fighting pirates.
Oh.
Apparently they were attacked by pirates, is what you get from that. And then Kipsang, the other one, Monique, was doing repairs when they crashed and was not in a crash couch.
Okay.
And this was
That'll do
so
it.
then both of these instances were recent. Okay, so
They must. So the oh, sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, I'm just wondering if the pirates knew to even look for this tech or what it is. Can you tell exactly what this tech is for, Cho? Do we know
I could take a look at.
what these items are?
Will Phoenix let me look at this?
My precious.
We're not taking
Well-
it from you, Phoenix. We're helping you understand your
Oh, no,
I'm
treasure.
this
just,
got
that
I'm
you
the
have.
space
sitting here
for madness.
inventorying it and everything. I'm like, all right, we got to.
Phoenix said no. I bet you Phoenix didn't even check it for bugs. But Phoenix said no.
Uh,
Whatever.
I could check it right now.
As for the recency, since someone mentioned it, the dates for when this crash and the deaths happened was like nearly 2 weeks ago that this crash happened.
Oh.
Wow. And it was
But
a
the
constant
signal
distress
is
signal.
fresh, yeah.
Okay.
But it was
So-
still going on. Yeah, the signal was still
Mhm.
happening.
Well, it was freshly bounced off of something else. We don't know what actually
Off of-
provided the signal point for us. Okay.
Bounced off of this ship to that.
Well, we're putting a story
Entering
together here.
the med bay, there are 2 medical crash couches. Both are occupied by the deceased members of the crew, John and
Oh.
Monique's bodies
There we
I'm
go.
gonna search their bodies for stuff.
are here. It is not a great scene. I mean, they were tossed around really bad in a crash. Also, it's chilly out in the depths of space. So when you open the door, you get the full view of them in pretty bad shape. But there are also little like crystallized bits of blood that have frozen at kind of like a slightly floating because of the gravity situation. So it's a pretty gnarly scene
Yeah.
as you get there.
Oh gosh.
I'm used to this. I'll just walk in with my
Yeah,
gun drawn.
keep your I'm walking in too. Keep your suits on, everyone. Don't want to get any of this in. Actually, is there any danger of like this entering our suits, our airways, or like we are well sealed against
Yeah,
any
not
blood
unless
contagions?
yeah. If you like accidentally somehow fell and got stabbed by it, like that'd be the only real way it could enter the suit. And you're in layers, so you're probably all good.
So, yeah, looking around in here, if there is a like port of information for like medical logs, or if there are any med kits that I could grab just to have some extra.
Yeah, you can refill a little bit here. It's mostly, it seems like, again, just like the crew quarters, has mostly been picked over already. Like the supplies, this is not well stocked enough. If someone hadn't gone through it already, it looks like very basic stuff was taken.
Is there any sort of like access log point that would have information, or?
There is the medical log, which would confirm all the information that I just lumped that in with the comms
Sure.
one because it was such a high roll. And yeah.
So there's nothing else to really search out in this room. We've seen what's here.
You've seen
That's
what
what
you
I'm getting
need to
from the
see.
game master.
I-
All right,
I do have a quick question. I know I keep asking questions.
I love
Oh,
it.
yeah, this is good,
Play
good
the
stuff.
game.
This planet that we landed on, is it listed in the database as a habitable planet?
So they were headed to Castilla. That's habitable. The planet so you're on the moon of a planet. This is
Okay.
not like, no one lives here. Yeah, it hasn't been listed as a place where people lived.
So mathematically speaking, based on the amount of oxygen that they would have had if they crash landed here, would they still be alive? Is there a chance that they would still be alive?
If the ship still had oxygen, maybe, but clearly the power's all out of here. I will say, as you're asking me this, and since you did so well on the computers, and they based all of the information you could possibly get on computers for a good chunk of this, good choice. You can tell that the signal that was bounced to this is from like on this moon still, so it's somewhere close by. You would have to do some looking outside to see if anyone left this, but yeah, unless there is a habitat somewhere on here that hasn't been listed anywhere before, by now they shouldn't be alive.
Cool. So Cho's gonna be like, you see like Cho like close their eyes, which is something that they obviously do whenever they're checking the internet, and sometimes they're just looking at videos, but they just open their eyes. It's like, okay, I've done my research. I think we should just take everything that we can on here and then just leave.
That's what I've been saying.
It is indeed what they've been saying.
Do we have any more spaces that we haven't checked yet?
So I'm not a smart person, so I had comms separate from ops, and it's a subheading on ops. So you've kind of already been there, but I'll say there was like a little side room that's like a secondary comms location that you can hit up for one more search.
Okay, let's maybe we just stop by there, and then if we want to leave, I do think we should see who or what it was that sent us the signal in the first place, like what that signal source was. So one more little stop, and then back to our ship. We can stash all your treasure. Arg.
Question: were we also heading to Castilla when we were rudely interrupted by this distress?
Yes, Castilla would be your next stop.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless you chose to skip it, but it's a good spot to like refill and everything like that. Like,
so I have two. I have two questions.
Just checking.
I have one answer.
One, are the electronics, if anybody sees them, they're going to be like, "Oh, that's contraband."
Not if they know it's good.
A discerning eye would notice. Like,
and does old Gertie have a smuggler's compartment?
Oh, she's gotta. There's no way. There's no way with this group that there's not a smuggling compartment. Like, come on.
We would have built one if there wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just pull a switchblade. I'm like, if not, we're making one.
There's a little pouch stapled to the outside. That's just.
On the side is a tape
nail gun into the side of it.
Yeah, there's a marker that says "not contraband."
Yeah, don't open. Bad.
Legal goods.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't need to look at your legal goods pouch.
I mean, we could easily sell whatever was on the manifest because Cho has the manifest. And yeah, but as far as that goes, if we do want to sell it, we should find a discerning, discreet individual. But yeah, let's just circle back to that one spot in the comm room, and then we can either try to locate the signal point or just head to Castilla.
All right, one last look in ops.
As we walk to ops, I discreetly put friends in low places on our song queue, so the next time we're in the ship it plays, because I would assume as a pirate I probably have a front, right? Or a fence, or a...
Yeah, you've got... you already have contacts in Castilla. Like, you've sold
in my mind, I've already sold this.
Also, my fault, y'all. I cannot read. I have a specialty called hacking, which specifically says that I gain an extra piece of information and intelligence with any intelligence text involving tech for investigation.
Let's go.
So just in case that comes up.
Okay, good.
Or it may have come up.
Yeah, I can backfill a little information if we would like. Otherwise, it'll be what you could find in ops. So
yeah, it'll be just from here on out. I think that's fine.
That works for me. I'm like, yeah, that works. You arrive in the ops area, which the comms would be in if I had noticed before that should have been there. It suffered a significant amount of damage. There are unpatched holes from these huge rounds that are used in ship-to-ship combat that like blasted through here. Wild. This is not like a setting where it's laser beams and stuff. Like they're just using heckin' cannons and bullets and stuff. And that is wild to me. But yeah, it's all pretty damaged. If you search around, I will get everyone to search again.
+2 for me. And Miguel, you have a stunt point to spend on this from the Duke in purple.
Hey, thank you, Duke. Also purple. This is perception, right?
Yeesh. It can be a searching if you've got.
I got
certain-
doubles.
No, my talents are carousing and improvisation. So
carousing.
I have a
that's what it
14.
says. I'm good
God,
at
I love
carousing,
that.
improv pilot.
14 here as well.
Oh my gosh.
10
sorry,
total. I rolled low,
Yeah, 14.
but I have searching, so I am skilled at finding things that are hidden or obscured. And with my 1 stunt point, I'll save when a plan comes together, which I guess is used on ally next test. So there we
Okay.
go.
Sounds good. So we got a 15. Again, it's one of those things where like the pilot just has a weird sixth sense for like finding stuff. As it turns out, it's good to have a good eye as a pilot. And you find a little data pad that seems like it was left behind. It's not an iPad. It's a tablet. Those have generic names. There's a little tablet there that is like nearly out of power. But yeah, it's been left there. It does seem like it is currently on. These things have amazing battery life.
It's a me screen.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
So
I just type in 0000, hoping I get lucky for the
oh my goodness, and you do.
passcode
was like-
Turns out,
every time.
it's actually in the book. That is the password. It's
yeah, I looked right here. No, it seems like it's just someone's like personal thing. So they've got like
Yeah.
whatever romance novel they were listening to an audiobook and that
Nice.
kind of stuff. But then there is
Yeah.
what seems to be like a personal log that they've been keeping. And
50
if
I
you,
check
Shades
the
of
selfies
purple.
first. I'm just like
50
scrolling through some
50
photos.
dukes
50.
in purple. That's why purple was on the brain. That sounds like a party. But you, you find the little. It looks like a video that they recorded of themselves talking. So you see that it is, one of those unflattering angles. But yeah, if you are to play it, you see who.
I'm
Cho-
immediately over your shoulder. like,
Oh yeah, I'm like, come here. Let's.
And-
Yeah,
and
we're all-
you
we're all
saw, you
looking
saw
in.
the manifest with the names, but you also had pictures with each, so you instantly
Mhm.
recognize this face as the face of Pav Sumi. His recording starts, and he says, the pilot, Pav, yeah, says, so this is our second trip back to the ship after finding the complex within the caves. We're going to be moving more of our stuff down there. If anyone finds this, the cave is like to the north. He lists an amount of distance. I'm not great at coming up with distances. It's like 40 meters from here. That's a number. And
so close.
and there
Great.
you go.
It's an easy trip.
There seems to be a cave complex that they are holed up in.
Okay, well, our trip to Castilla is going to wait because it is our job to save people.
Is it? Is that our job? Is that on Gertrude's? I don't think the logo is the catchphrase is save
Well,
people.
usually you don't write things on the that's what I'm going to do.
By
So
yourself?
if you want to go back without a medic,
Oh, but look, counterpoint. There's this drummer on Castillo, and I point to the tech box. This will buy him dinner. Do you see what I'm getting at here? We're on the clock.
So
will this buy
we
us a
can
new
do
medic?
that.
Because I don't think it will. Medics are very expensive.
Okay, let me take another approach. we go rescue people, and they're so grateful for being rescued that they give you lots of money for it.
Have you ever rescued a pirate? They're never that grateful.
These aren't pirates. Well, I guess they are pirates, but
They know we have their stuff.
I think that pirates do appreciate their lives, so they would.
I would like to
for
say,
being
for the
saved.
record, I will come with you reluctantly, but if they stab me, I will blame you and curse you with my dying breath.
I will
You won't
walk
die
up.
because I will save you. I will heal you. That is what I do.
I'll just
Let's
walk
go.
up to Cho and like put my hand on her shoulder, like, that's why you have a gun.
I guess that is what the gun is for.
That's just what the
Yeah,
gun
Cho,
is.
if anyone
Yeah, you bring a
stabs
gun to a knife fight, you probably won't get stabbed. Let's go,
Probably,
guys.
statistically speaking. Yeah, Cho will come. The fun fact, y'all would probably know this. Cho is trigger happy. Okay, so this is they have.
This is why you don't usually have a gun. Olivia, actually, the reason you didn't ask Olivia for it is because she's the one who took your gun away.
Yeah, that's why I do not have one in my inventory. That's exactly why I asked my.
It makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
And you have not been able to find it.
No, you hid it somewhere, and I for the life of me. Yep. Okay. I guess Cho's going. Cho will go with Olivia, I suppose. Justice and all
If you
that.
do this, I will tell you where I hid your gun.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
Let's go.
Wait, you hit her
Wait,
gun?
we said
And then-
that wasn't gonna.
Did you hide it in the lavatory?
Let's go. Let's go save some people.
In the lavatory, in the
You
ceiling.
would never look. You would never look there. Obviously, it was a great hiding choice because you're so shocked that it's there, but not that it is there. Please
It's
come
got
with
poop
me.
particles on it now. Olivia,
Well,
No,
well,
I have sanitizing. I have sanitizing equipment.
poop particles are in the air.
We have a
Go
very
out
good
space.
filtration system on the ship. I make sure.
So good news, it's not in the lavatory anymore, but it is disassembled.
All right, so I'll help you get your gun back from Marcus and reassemble it.
Man, this sucks. I hope I die on this moon.
I hope you don't.
Done. What a choice. I know who to aim attacks at. I'm great. That's fine. Now irony will force
Phoenix.
me to do it.
You okay? You good to go?
Yeah, I just, the thought of Cho dying on this moon makes me sad because then I don't have a pickleball partner anymore. So
I think you mean
Marcus
space
will play with
pickleball.
space school ball.
It's actually
Pickleball.
cucumber ball in this world.
Awful, terrible. Hate everything.
Pressure.
Marcus, if I
Wait,
die,
why
I'm
is
trusting
Falcon's
pickleball
Stew
to
genius
you.
and cucumber ball we don't like?
Them's the rules.
If it hits,
I don't
it
know,
hits.
yeah, it's just one of those things. It's vibes.
Spicy ball,
To deliver.
pepper ball. I don't know.
Pepper ball. Oh.
Oh, I thought you said
Jalapeno.
something else.
I did say spicy ball at first. So.
That's what I heard, and then
There
you
you
said pepper, and I heard CK in there instead. So I was like,
Oh no. So good news, everyone.
oh,
Yes.
Death.
I did a pretty good guess on the distance to the place. I said 40 meters.
mhm.
You did say good
Yeah.
news. I heard bad news in my head.
It's
I'm
supposed
so
to
sorry.
be 50. So
Oh.
I saved you guys some walking distance.
I
You
was
were
like,
welcome.
surely they gave you a script.
Oh,
to
they
read
did.
for this message. Yeah, I didn't
did?
say it out
This was a
loud because
lot
I
of
wasn't I wasn't going to correct you on the spot.
This one didn't
but I
have
will
a
correct you here.
specific speech bubble. I had to read actual text, and that's difficult when I'm hearing.
Yeah,
voices.
we don't.
So here we go. You're able to kind of make a pretty good guess of like, oh, it must be that little cave system in the distance that has some kind of entrance. There is a lot of moon dust, which is kind of like dust, except you're on a moon.
Wow.
That leads you to there. So you have to be careful because there could be like jagged spikes in here that you don't have good visuals on. So move carefully, I would say, as you make your way to the area. I'll have you actually.
I have another question. Is Phoenix carrying this big thing of electronics this entire time?
Yes.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
So Phoenix will suffer from a penalty on this roll that's happening coming up.
Oh, God.
Unless
Wait,
someone wants
hold
to
on.
Alright,
help.
Phoenix,
Let me
I
think
have a
about
stunt
this.
point if
I'm
you would
already
like my
fatigued.
+1 from my last roll. I'll give
You're
it to
already
you
a
then. Anyway, if you're
sleepy.
fatigued, then whatever we roll next, you're gonna have a +1 for Phoenix.
No,
Well, no,
like,
fatigue just means I can't run.
Oh,
but-
well then.
But
get
the
back
the
very
minus one,
cranky
yeah, the
and
minus
tired.
1 penalty that Phoenix would be getting, you're negating right now, since you.
Right.
well,
no,
I'll
no,
just
I
be
don't.
like, Bajo, just put it over in that little area and hide it behind the glass shards. We'll know where it is. We can come back for it. You need your hands in case something goes wrong.
As he
Put a
says
tarp
this, you
over
look
it.
out. You look out on the landscape of a billion glass shards. Just put it by the glass shards.
Yeah. The one closest to the ship. Just put it right there.
I put an air tag on it. We're good.
Alright.
You're fine. So roll me another dexterity. Free fall. If you've got free fall, it applies here as you're kind of floating
Aye, aye,
your way
Captain.
towards this base. The moon dust makes it hard to tell like where your foot's gonna land, which means you could shift and get skewered if you're not careful. And you don't want to get skewered.
Ooh, no.
Well, I
got
got a 14, so I should
You
be
are
okay.
not skewered.
Good.
It becomes less of a word each time I say skewered.
Can I try to move stealthily through this?
Are you just trying to get your...
Yeah.
Trying to get
thing
your
is-
focus points.
The thing is, the glass already can't see you. It's glass. There's no real
You're
tricking
allowed to
it.
say. You're allowed to say no, Claude. You're allowed to shut this down.
I'm saying no. That's,
Yeah, good.
I'm explaining the reasoning is that the glass
Fine.
will not know you're there already.
I'm trying to hide from my people. I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10. Okay. This is your chance to like just push them into a spike, and then that's one less person you have to pay.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to protect
So that's
them.
just how I think. Y'all
I
are
got
good.
a 12 and I rolled doubles and I got
Yay.
a 4. I don't think I can do anything. Oh, I will save like what's it called? Not speed demon. Oh my gosh. The when a plan comes together for I guess everybody, just like for your next
You
roll.
can, yeah, you can give the points. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think do you give that to one ally or is it?
is one.
You can give it to one ally for each point, I think, but I have 4 points.
Yeah, or you can give multiple points to one person.
To one
you can-
person.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
spread it out.
But I'll just give one to each because I fail.
Oh no.
I am reading it, and it specifically says, because we are teaching people how to play this. You reveal this test was part of your plan all along, granting a bonus equal to SP spent on one ally's next test during the same encounter to accomplish the same
But
goal.
you can buy some stunts multiple times because you
Yeah.
can spend the points on multiple things.
Oh,
So I think you're
okay.
fine on that. Let me make
As
Yeah.
long as I am buying, I see what you mean. So you mean as long as I'm spending 1 point,
for
and I'm
each, then
buying-
You
have
just
fun.
say
Four
that you're buying it
times.
multiple times. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
I see. Also, I
And
just
then-
realized I can't count. I don't get one because it has to be an ally. So I don't know. Olivia, you get 2.
That's not counting, that's reading, but thank you.
Oh yeah. I'm taking it away. No, I'm kidding. Olivia gets 2. Everybody else gets 1.
Uh-oh, the
Oh, wait,
teacher's
no.
coming
I'm,
out.
I'm
I
wrong.
I don't need to.
I'm wrong.
Do I
It
need
does
to?
point out which one you can buy multiple times, and it is specifically the skirmish one.
Oh,
you do just
I'm
get the
right.
one.
Good to know.
You are right.
I love being right.
Yeah, you can buy multiples, but only for one. But I mean, your storyteller guy could say otherwise.
You
But-
could rule of cool it if you'd like to rule of cool. That is in your right.
Yeah, I will then in that case, I don't know. I will spend 3 points on who's the military person, Marcus?
Yep.
Okay, so you get a +3 on our next roll only because I'm not going to be a chaotic gremlin and give myself the upper hand so that I can go in guns blazing. I'm going to be chill and regular.
All right.
Not to chime in, but since we are dissecting that bit of the rule, it would be a +3 to do the same thing that you just did. So it's not like a blanket +3.
Is it the next one? But it's the next
is-
thing, right?
The next goal
It
is
says
to
the next
accomplish the
test-
same goal.
Oh,
or goal.
wait, it says the same encounter to accomplish the same. Oh,
So yeah. I mean, I think that
So it's like
I
you're
think of a
guiding
Goal can
them
be
to
more
do
than
the
Yeah,
just
if
thing.
I-
defined. Like, a goal is not a task. A goal is like, we're within the same scene kind of thing, is how I interpret
Well,
that.
also, ideally, I'd probably have you roll one at a time instead of everyone roll at once. That way,
Right.
if someone gets
No,
this, they
that takes
pass
up more
it.
time.
But I think it does work better for this, how it's worded.
I mean, so
Um,
you can have a +4 then, because I gave you 1 to use on this, and then you can have, if Cho wants to give you that as well.
Okay.
I don't.
Otherwise, it just goes in the trash. So
Yeah, so someone spend it. I don't need it. I've.
whoever needs the +3, use it.
What did people roll?
Okay.
I got a
I rolled a
14.
10. Yeah, I need it.
Okay, so
Barely.
yeah, Marcus, take it.
I
Yeah.
rolled a 12.
okay.
12 enough.
Yeah, you're all
Okay.
safe on this. It was a more difficult test than the first time because the dust is clouding it, but yeah, with those rolls, you're well above. It did help to get him above 10 though, for what I had placed it at. So good spending.
job.
Good spending.
Yeah.
And that does take us to the tunnels. There is a cave system. As you enter the cave, though, you can see that like the back wall, because it's not super deep. There is, in fact, a wall. It looks like just like a sheet of black glass. The way it looks, it's totally smooth. But you can see that like the entrance has little like snaking wires that look kind of very, I don't know, it's not technology you're super familiar with, but it has like green lights that are going through at kind of like odd intervals that don't quite make sense to you. And yeah, you have reached the entrance. It is a recess in a cliff face. Doesn't look like much, but yeah, the rock's smooth, almost like glass, and there is a circular area about 2 meters across, resembling an iris valve.
Can I do shave and a haircut on the glass?
I'll allow it.
Does anyone answer me?
Oh goodness. No. It's
Alright.
if you
Fair.
yeah.
I mean,
That's
people
what you
approach.
see
I
in there.
assume Marcus is approaching first.
Yeah.
That's our favorite
Usually-
thing is having someone who goes closest. Standing about a meter away from this valve causes it to open, revealing a dark chamber beyond.
Do I see anything or people in it?
Nope.
Okay. I will.
It's a little valve that goes down and into there's a lot of space down there, so it's hard to say. It is decently well lit because it has more of those wires, so it's got like this kind of glowing green. It's not like a super scary green, like it's light.
All right. Proceed quietly, you think?
Yeah. I'll nod and then do the military signal thingy for moving forward.
Olivia has the military background and soldier profession, so she perfectly understands that.
Do we need like a rope or anything? Like, isn't this like a drop? Or am I reading this wrong?
Is
It descends. It's not like a full.
is it like a walkable descent?
Yes.
Okay.
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 Then we'll be good.
Can I have my comm link up while we're going down? Just like have like a motion sensor.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. Do I need a roll for that?
No, I think it's fine.
Cool.
I think you'll catch any like stray signals. If they're not encrypted or whatever, then you'll get a
Cool.
something. That's fun. I like that for reasons. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So when you all descend and get in there, the little valve closes behind you, and you now hear the sort of hissing. You see that there are doors to leave this room.
Claude,
I'm
what just
so
happened to your
sorry.
mic?
I just punched it. So sorry. I got angry at it. I'm full of rage. So sorry. What happens is you are used to this sound. This is the sound of a chamber pressurizing to no longer be the 0G or the low gravity. And also probably making it breathable. your suits would let you know that it is adjusting. So it starts pressurizing. It seems like the doors are probably sealed for the moment, and after it's very specific. After 10 minutes, it's finished pressurizing. And it can be breathable. Yeah, so I don't know what you do for the 10 minutes of like, we've entered a new place.
Cho is playing video games.
Is there any reason to like? Is there any disadvantage to keeping our suits on in this space? Like, does that hinder us at all?
I don't think so.
So yeah, I guess we don't have to take them off.
I'm not taking it off. What if we have to run away?
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna put on my.
We're in a weird spot.
I would say though, if it gets damaged while you're wearing it, and then you try to leave the pressurized area, then you won't have it.
If
so
we,
if you go in and your
if
suit
we get into a fight, then it's better to. That's
you
okay,
think they'll
actually.
But if you run to get dressed, I mean, I don't know if that's any more practical either, though. So
Chogos, do you think that they'd give me enough chance to take off my clothes if we got into a fight?
We could.
It's a power move, honestly, at the start of a fight.
By take off my clothes, I do mean my face.
I mean, if we're proceeding quietly enough, then perhaps we would know in advance if we were about to approach a hostile situation.
Okay, fair.
Alright, then we're all proceeding. Suits on.
I lied.
Oh,
I didn't fully lie. Sorry. After
Sure.
10 minutes, it has a breathable atmosphere, and spacesuits can be safely removed. After 15 minutes, the pressurization process is complete. I don't know.
So the moving for like,
in those 5 minutes would be.
Earthlings.
Yeah. That's the only real difference.
Got it.
I think since they aren't needed, I'm trying to figure out what would be normal for military, if they would take off the spacesuits or not.
I have no idea.
I think it's just up to us. Like, what's up, Claude?
Also, pretend every time that I said the light was green, I said blue, because that's totally what I meant to do.
Right. The light is blue.
I'm gonna make a decision and say Cho would actually remove their helmet and just leave it on like their back. Like I imagine that there's a little hook or something.
I feel like we probably have like backpack kind of things.
Yeah, and would probably just like leave it on, but it's like hanging there in case it needs to be grabbed quickly. But they'd leave the rest of the suit on.
Does that okay?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
All right, we'll be helmets off.
So we have full visuals.
But suits still on, so if we did get into a scrap and our suits are damaged, it's still going to make it difficult to get back.
Yep.
Because we couldn't like breathe in the suit if the suit itself was damaged in a no atmosphere environment or like a no oxygen, breathable oxygen environment.
That's what I'm thinking, but I'm pretty sure you could. Okay, so it would still suck if we were crunched in time, but you could patch it. You can't patch your helmet. Your helmet would be done so. But
do we have patches on us for suits, Game Master? If someone's suit is
rip up my clothes.
You do, but it takes. There is a test.
Time.
Well, there is a difficulty test to like apply
Patch
it
up.
if you're in the heat of a moment.
We're like getting into such nitty gritty. How much time does it take to like put the suit back on? If it was like, would that just be like a round sort of thing if we were in a combat situation?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Then, yeah, I think I'm gonna suit off.
Yeah, I'll since it doesn't seem that crazy. Yeah, I'll suit off as well.
Who's clicking a pen?
For more
Sorry.
description, the airlock
the teacher
chamber
just came back. All right. Good Lord, Claude.
The airlock chamber is 2 by 4 meters. The walls and floor are made of something that looks like smooth stone and has the appearance of almost organic lattice work. The lattice looks like a dark mother of pearl and gives off blue hues, which is what I have said this entire time.
If anyone
On
heard
the
anything else,
firewall-
that's like the Mandela effect. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're wrong. You're talking crazy. On the far wall, there is another iris valve which opens when the pressurization process is complete. So after those 15 minutes, a door opens on its own for you. And beyond the airlock, a tunnel leads into darkness. And on that note, we will take our break, I believe.
Almost, because first I want to do a giveaway.
Oh, what?
All you have to do to enter this giveaway is type giveaway in chat, and you will be entered to win free PDFs of the Expanse role-playing game, Ships of the Expanse, and Beyond the Ring from Green Ronin Publishing. If you're a sub, you have a 2 times bonus double chance of winning. Thank you so much to Green Ronin Publishing for sponsoring the show with these giveaways, also sponsoring us with an affiliate code. So if you go to Green Ronin's online store and use our code Superhero Shenanigans, 5% off of all of that stuff. And also, I'm going to tell you right now, because your friendly local gaming store might be closed or might be way too far away, like it was for me, and you didn't get to pick up your copy of this Quickstart guide, you can go on Green Ronin's website and get yourself a free copy of this Quickstart guide, the Expanse Transport Union Edition for Free RPG Day. So go ahead and get yourself that. Let's see who's also getting 3 bonus PDFs from our giveaway right now. And the winner is King Zeb. Congratulations, Zeb. You are our first winner of that. You will get a message from me. I'll send it to you via Discord after the stream to let you know how to win those. All right, that's 1 of 4 done. So keep entering that giveaway because I have 4 left of those to give. And we have more of this adventure to happen because there is more of this story to tell. See you soon, guys. Hello, and welcome back to Don't Kill My Character presents Lost But Not Alone from the Expanse Transport Union Edition Quickstart by Green Ronin Publishing for Free RPG Day. Long title, I did remember it all. And we also have giveaways from Green Ronin Publishing, so if you're just joining us now and you haven't already, please type giveaway in the Twitch live chat to be able to enter to win 1 of 5 bundles of the Expanse role-playing game PDF, the Ships of the Expanse PDF, and Beyond the Ring PDF from our very good friends at Green Ronin. We have 5 bundles total. 1 was already awarded, 4 left to give away. Let's see who's getting another one. Claude. Congratulations, Claude! Oh, I'm so excited. All right,
go.
I will DM you after the stream because I live in your DMs already. Oh, whoops! I actually pressed re-roll winner. That's fine. Who else gets it? Brie.
That's hilarious.
I love it. Instead of hitting close, I hit re-roll, but that's fine. I have so many to give away. So Claude and Brie, I know how to DM you both on Discord after this. Congrats. I have 2 more of these to give away. So 1 will be given away.
I think that works. Yeah, that's
stream. Yeah.
That's a good clip. 1 before, then 2, then knock it all out.
Yeah. I like this. And maybe if there's a dramatic moment or I just feel like it, I'll give 1 away in between now and the actual end of stream. We'll see. But
if a character meets an untimely end, that would be a good place to roll.
Wow,
I don't know.
It could
How
happen.
do you say it like that?
It could happen. Is all I'm suggesting.
Well, the person who would be making that happen is you, Claude. So I'm going to pass it back. Oh, I was going to pass it back to you, and you took a sip right immediately as I was going to have you talk. So I'm
That's the way it
talking
works.
more, which I'm very good at until you're ready to talk, which does
so
seem
I will
like
take
it's
out
now.
water again. Just in a constant loop. Like, how much water does he have? Yes. So when last we left off the intrepid crew of the Gertrude. The Gertrude or just Gertrude? Do we say the first? I don't know.
No,
I think she's just Gertie. Like, she's Gertrude.
Gertie.
She's Gertie.
Oh,
Gertie.
Gertie.
We left out
Gertie.
as you're entering the tunnels of some sort of strange complex that, as far as you know, was not supposed to exist on this planet or this moon. So, yeah, this is weird. A tunnel leads into darkness. The floor, walls, and ceilings are all made of the same weird lattice work you have witnessed before, interwoven with cables. There are occasionally strange protrusions with no discernible function. Blue lights, as I have always described them, flicker along some of the cables at seemingly random intervals. I got that part right. The air is warm, thick, and heavy with an acrid odor, which is one of the worst descriptions of an odor. Not from quality, but from ew. Yeah,
It's bad odor.
Ew.
the corridor is about 6 meters wide, and the floor slopes gently downward straight ahead. Ceiling looms about 4 meters overhead. These are all metric. I don't know metric that well. About 10 meters down the corridor, there's a splotch of yellow spray paint on the floor in the shape of an arrow pointing forward. Next to it, the word Ratel is spelled out, the name of the ship that you just stopped at. After about 20 meters, there is, if you look way down, there's a cross intersection. The way forward levels out, and then there is another yellow arrow pointing forward. It is as if directions have been left behind. And there you go. What do y'all want to do?
Survive.
Hey, Mark. LOL. Hey, Mark. You
Oh, hi,
smell
Mark.
That. You smell that, right?
Yeah, I've smelled worse.
Is
Okay,
this what
so
Earth always
quick
smells?
question. You're familiar with dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Does this smell like dead bodies to you? Is this giving dead body smell?
I'm a combat battle medic. I also know what those. I was in the army. It's fine.
I thought you saved all of the. No. I thought you saved all of the people. Did you?
Nobody bats
Do
100,
you not
buddy.
save all of the people?
No, actually, I didn't.
That's very
I
depressing.
know what a lot of dead bodies smell like all at once, all together. Thank you for that.
That's awful. Sorry about that. Does this smell like dead bodies, Olive?
GM. Yeah.
Yes,
It does.
indeed. Sure enough, it
It
does. It
absolutely
doesn't
does.
just smell like that, but it's
There's
it's among
something
the
else
odors.
mixing in with it, but
Is it giving chemicals?
Yeah, some kind of maybe like a fuel source somewhere. That kind of scent.
Okay. This is going to be an insane question, and I'm so sorry for this, because I hate to put you on the spot, Kate. Do you think that Olivia is a chemist or a biology-based, because you know how you have to take,
Yeah.
a
So-
science, special...
yeah, so she doesn't have looking at her page, she has a 0 in intelligence. She doesn't have any particular training in chemistry. So I don't think that if that was a role I was making, I would be it's something that I'm trained in. She's trained in
Cool.
combat medicine. That's not exactly chemistry.
She's
That-
actually
okay.
a doctor of medieval art.
That too. It's both.
It's both.
She double majored and she has 2 doctorates.
One fed
My
the wallet,
guess-
the other fed the soul. You
My
make a
guess
lot of
is
money
just
as an
that
artist.
At basic, you were the one that was handed a gun and a first aid kit instead of just a gun, and that was that.
No,
Can
I had some
I
parent
think-
history in the med field as well, but
Oh,
basically.
Okay, I'm
Maybe.
sorry. I should read Cho's background. I came from rich people, and I went to school. Did I drop out? Yes, but could I see if this smell is familiar to me in the chemical part of the smell, not the body part of the smell? Which Olivia and Mark, and I don't know, maybe also Phoenix are familiar with. I
grew
guess.
up around ships, so I don't know.
I would say that's more of the vibe, is that it's like a fuel. You can't place it exactly, but it's that kind of strength.
Smells like my dad. He was a mechanic, ship mechanic, I think, or he worked on them, or he designed them. It smells like my mom.
And everybody
Is
is
she
still voting
mechanic?
that we continue. And I looked
No.
specifically at Olive.
Keep getting
Yes.
outvoted.
Because there is a chance that there are people still here who need our help. So yes,
I see
I
4.
am continuing. And again, it's your choice whether or not you come with me, but I'm going.
So the question is, do you follow the arrows? Because there are diverting paths that aren't the arrow, but the arrow specifically says Rotel, and I'm
I'm
slowly
inclined-
morphing it into Rotel, and I don't mean to.
I'm inclined to follow the yellow arrow road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I feel like
Yeah.
we're
If
going to get
that's-
less lost
We don't want them to also come up behind us if they're not friendly.
I agree. Is there anything on my motion sensors though?
I would say not at this point. You are getting kind of like a weird interference-y hum. There are things with signals here. Yeah, like sometimes. Am I dating myself here? You know, whenever your phone was about to go off and it was near a speaker and it would do the bup 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 noise. Is that a familiar experience to anyone else? It's that, but in your head and not very strong. But it's like you're getting little, like you're about to get a text message on a early 2000s speaker. That's the only way I can describe it.
I like how everybody else here was like, I have no idea.
I'm like, huh?
Oof. So sorry. But yeah, nothing specific.
Yeah, how dare
like,
you
don't know what that
be
means.
the age that you
that
are.
I am. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to change my age every day, slowly.
I mean,
I'm still
technically it is.
older though, so ha.
This is true. So yeah, if you keep following down that way after another 50 meters or so, the corridor ends. Here, there is a 3-meter in diameter octagonal archway set into the wall. It's different than the rest of the lattice work all around it. It's perfectly smooth, still very shiny, but doesn't have all the little lines and lights running through it. As with the airlock, when you get close enough, it slides open for you. Like knows there's people.
Motion sensors exist.
Let's find them all.
Sensors exist.
I will peer in with my gun, like at the ready, to see if there's anybody.
Congratulations, it's the first one in. You are the first to be met with a scene of true horror. The corpses of 5 members of the Rattel crew and their belongings are scattered around the room. When the archway portal opens, you first notice the odor gets much stronger here. Here it is not at all the fuel smell that you were getting. This is clearly the dead body specific area.
Bless you. Bless you.
I muted myself
One
in the
more, or
stream,
we can-
but not for you guys.
Oh,
so-
I like that.
Yeah.
They don't know what I'm talking about. Good stuff.
No, who sneezed? It was certainly wasn't me.
The thick, sickly scent of decaying corpses mixed with oil and the pervasive, acrid smell, but stronger, assails your nose. Your lights play across the scene of devastation and horror. It's clear the crew of the Rattel had made camp here. You can see where they set up their belongings. There are sleeping bags that people were clearly trying to scramble out of before being, from the looks of it, stabbed repeatedly. At least for this one, sleeping bags lie torn and bloody, and strange pieces of metal and then shell casings from where guns were clearly fired are scattered all along the floor as well. But yeah, this chamber is 15 meters wide and 30 meters long. Still has all the same organic-looking lattice work interwoven with thick cables. And yeah, it's illuminated with a mix of bluish glow from the cylinders and then some emergency lights that the crew clearly set up, running on battery power.
Wait, okay. Is Marcus the only one who sees this?
I would say, like, if he led you and you all kind of looked behind him, you would all see this.
Immediately, Cho is like, we're missing someone.
So someone could still be alive. So we have to keep going.
No.
But if you...
No. Stab wounds. A
Yes.
monster, an evil person is not going to take a knife and stab. You know what does stab? People.
Okay.
Unless
So,
it's a
I mean, there
monster.
are there could be creatures that stab. I think someone could still be alive and needing help, and I was going to advise that we take off our spacesuits if we haven't already, so that they don't get damaged. Olivia's is already off, and we proceed.
Cho, since you had the best look at the faces of them, you recognize two, Lynn and Prakesh, immediately. The others are honestly too mangled to tell. The reason that you were aware is it's 5 is you kind of counted and like mentally put together the body parts of like, oh, that could be 5 individuals.
Could you give me the first names because I did not write down the last names?
Oh no! They only gave me the last names in this section.
Darn.
I found it. Azu, the captain,
Okay.
and then Anton, the gunner.
So
Oh.
who's left unaccounted for either could be body or could be the one missing person.
Immediately, almost like Cho has like an interface in front of them and is also like looking at 2 screens at once. They go, I'm gonna butcher these names, I'm so sorry. Keb, Afato, Kelly, and Pav. Those are the 4 that do not have faces to identify.
They're not accounted
currently.
for.
Yes.
4
3 of
unaccounted
them
for.
have to be here. So it's either Keb, Afato, Kelly, or Callie, or
I think
Pav.
Kaylee.
Kaylee, thank you.
Yeah.
Kaylee,
What-
who are... Go ahead.
Could I get
What were their?
a medicine check
Yeah.
from volunteers?
That would be me.
I'm
Oh,
not.
Olivia,
I mean, anyone could do it. Alright, so medicine falls under.
And then someone
What?
not doing. Oh, sorry, that is intelligence medicine. And
Is
then
it
I will
really?
have.
That's
it-
interesting because she has a 0 intelligence, but she's a medic.
And then I'll have someone who's not doing that
Mhm.
roll a perception, intuition, searching, or tracking. All apply here.
How is it possible that I'm not trained in the stat of medicine when I'm a medic? Okay. I have
no.
a talent medic.
Okay.
That doesn't apply here. All right, I guess I'm just rolling.
Should I roll medic? I don't think. No.
She
I
said
don't think
anyone.
I'm
We were told anyone.
Yeah,
could roll
anyone
medic.
else.
Oh,
If you want to
is
split
it
it
okay
2
if
and
it's
2?
like if it's okay if it's multiple?
Yeah,
I rolled
that's
pretty
fine.
well.
Okay.
That's 13 total.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
With
So
a-
I.
Yes.
What? I was gonna say I did
yeah, I'll
the
give
perception
results
check.
after. Okay, what'd you get?
I got a 15, but I also got doubles, so I have 6 points in there.
Hoa.
So I was gonna throw upper hand,
Okay.
and then when a plan comes together, and give that to our medic, since we're doing
Okay,
dead
so then I
bodies.
have a. You said +3.
Yeah.
So now I have a 16.
Excellent.
Thank you. And I also. Oh no, I didn't get double. Never mind. All right, so 16 total.
Okay, so on the medicine check, it reveals that these people have been dead for a week.
When was that message from the captain logged for?
The captain's message was about 9 days ago.
And
Lines
when
up.
did the signal start again? The
Do we
SOS
know how
beacon?
long the
So-
signal had been going?
So we know. I don't think we have when the signal was going, but we know that they died. The 2 people who had already died, which I'm assuming was in the altercation right before they crashed, was 2 weeks ago. So essentially, they survived anywhere between 7 to 9 days, or
So yeah.
yeah.
So 2 weeks ago they crashed. 9 days ago they left for the last time to go to this cave because that's when the
Mhm.
captain log said we're going out to this location. If this is the last message, something happened there.
Mhm.
So crashed 2 weeks ago, left on this expedition 9 days ago, and then died here about a week ago.
I think Cho would be behind you, just kind of like looking on like just like looking at the bodies on their knees, and they would be like, Olive, do you like cause of death? Can you essentially does this wound
Yeah.
look familiar?
Yeah, with that, could I let that 16 ride on that or?
Sure, yeah, that's fine. So a few of them were basically like bludgeoned to death. And then yeah, many of them it was a stab of some kind. It seems like a weapon, not immediately identifiable. Just a blade of some sort. It has so many that you're not sure if you like are getting a clean this is one hit from it or yeah. So it makes it tough to identify.
It's
Uh,
tough to say because there's so many different wounds here. Yeah. What else are you gonna go?
You do see also like people tried to defend themselves, like there was gunfire and yeah.
Yeah. Whatever
just-
happened, they were fighting, and I don't know if this was people or creature based, but it had a lot of different methods of attack.
The perception check reveals, with that great of a result, that there are signs that someone else has visited this since the massacre. So yeah. Did you have tracking on yours by any chance as your no? Okay.
No.
But yeah, it looks like there were like footprints leading away, and then yeah.
Okay, I'll point that out to everybody. It's like, well, there's at least a survivor from this battle.
And actually,
Yeah, the one
go
who
ahead.
did this.
you got
It might
You
not
got
be
it
the
with
one
a,
who did it. It might be someone able to hide, escape. If like there was this much fighting, it's possible someone got away.
and you said you got it with a 6 on your drama die.
Yep.
Absurd. Yeah, I'll give you this then. You can actually find the trail and where it leads with this.
Okay. I'll let everybody know, like, the survivor went this way if you want to go that way.
I think we go that way. I think we follow cautiously, but we follow.
Real
Okay.
quick, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Are there murder weapons? Like, are there weapons? Because basically, is it Cho would probably poise this before we went down the corridor? Is it possible that they all attacked themselves?
Huh?
Like they went crazy.
Yeah, because it's multiple different types of attacks. It couldn't have been if it was one species of thing. It
So I
would still
guess-
be similar attacks.
So what weapons are present in the room then is what you're looking for. If the weapons they had match the attacks.
And what I think Cho would also cross-reference like a database that they had, probably of like just like things that these people, if you are sent on a mission, what would you have? A knife or whatever, right? Things that these people would have on their person, compare it with what was left in the crew quarters and everything to what is left at this scene. So
Okay.
what is missing?
Since you're being so thorough, you would notice, all of you working together, notice that though some of the, there's clearly like bullet casings on the ground and everything, there are no bullet wounds to the bodies. Doesn't look like any of these people were shot. It's all blunt force blades. And you do see like little broken pieces of metal all around that doesn't seem to fit any gun that you're aware of. You find a weird kind of like rubbery tube with like a big block of metal at the end, almost like an appendage. And you're finding little bits that kind of give the vibe of maybe like a drone or something, some kind of with all the bits of metal everywhere and like broken machinery that they wouldn't have had on them, using like going through what they had. They didn't have anything like this, and it doesn't look like any metals that you're super familiar with either.
And did the faceless people have IDs on them all, like dog tags or?
You could probably search through and find.
Like a family photo, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
something I would have in my wallet if I might perish on
All
this
of these
planet.
hated their families. No, just universally. Why should we travel together? You know what? I don't like my dad. I would say with the search, you do find a picture, and it looks like the pilot who left the video. It's a picture of him and presumably a loved one, and it's very blood soaked, but yeah, he did have a picture on him if you rummage through. Otherwise, it's literally like you would probably have to use DNA testing to figure out who these people are.
Ew.
All right,
Okay.
fair enough. We can go.
It's
Sorry to
nasty.
derail us, y'all. I just
No,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's
Yeah,
it's
fine.
important to
Sure.
gather. It's important to gather the information here. Be as prepared as we can be.
So can I just recap? Bludgeon wounds, whatever, blunt force traumas, stabbies. They're bullet casings, but no discarded guns that we have found. And are there
Well,
any?
you see the guns that they had fired, like they have their guns, but yeah, like
Okay.
they were defending
and
themselves with weapons, but
I would think Marcus would know if the shell casings would match the caliber of their weapon, so we would know whether there's a
that
type
is
of
a
weapon that's
missing.
unaccounted
Friendly
for,
fire.
or
Yeah.
something that's full of bullets that still was able to do this to all of them.
yeah. So
Okay, yeah,
That's-
just making
that's a-
sure I got it.
no, I
straight.
like that. That's a really good assessment of the situation. Yeah, you don't see any any difference between the guns. Like nothing. Like there were a few different types, but they're all accounted for. There's like someone had a rifle, and then there were a few pistols, and all of the casings match what you would expect from those.
Okay. And I will grab one of the pistols and make sure it's loaded and hand it over to Cho, and then ask for mine back.
Yeah, that's fair. I give them their gun back.
All right. So following the footprints, if everyone is good to proceed.
Mhm.
So what you find is a little antechamber, kind of on the edge of this evacuation camp, as I see it labeled. So it's connected and is accessible through this little door. You can see, I will say this is something that Cho could notice immediately, is that like, you know how the wiring you've been seeing all through there? This one, it looks like someone has yanked wires out specifically and like messed with it. So the lights around this door are different. They're like off in some spots, but there's like basically a door there, and when you approach this one, it does not open automatically.
Are the lights still blue as they always have been?
Ooh, it doesn't say otherwise, so I'll say yes.
Good.
It
If the
has
lights weren't blue, I wouldn't know what I do.
Well, I was supposed to say it's blue leading up to it, but actually around the door the lights are off
Got it.
around it.
Okay.
So it's
All right.
dark. So it is notably darker than the others. It kind of draws you to it in that way.
Sure.
Can I do shave and a haircut on this door? I'm knocking. Just for everyone knows, I keep saying shave and a haircut.
Just
I am
before-
just knocking.
I got it.
I mean, before
Oh,
you
okay.
knock, we kind of want to be stealthy if this is something dangerous. If
Well, I
you're the one who think we could be
Interestingly-
encountering a
Do
bad
it.
guy.
Interestingly, a knock is one of the possible approaches listed in here.
Oh, fantastic.
Would you like to know the others, or just see what you come up
So,
with?
well, I was gonna say my alternative that Cho was gonna offer was to rewire the door, but basically Cho doesn't rewire the door if there's something in there that should not get out. Do you see what I mean?
That makes sense. to me.
Which is why Cho
Oh.
is choosing to knock. But Cho would stop in case anybody wanted to stop.
The thing about knocking is, I don't think knocking doesn't open a door unless someone opens it for you. Is how the mechanic of knocking usually works. So that would just alert someone in there to, hey, there is someone out here. So maybe I like what you're thinking about not rewiring the door. Maybe we could force it open, and then we'd also be able to force it closed. Because I get that not having it be automatic would help if we do need to trap something inside.
I hear what
I
you're
would-
saying.
Yeah.
My main concern is if our goal is saving people, we should make sure that there is a person in there that can be saved. If they are a killer, the door will open and we will have the opportunity to shoot first. We will essentially have equal opportunity because we can't see each other.
This door is not transparent.
I'm assuming it's not transparent. I should have asked, actually. I should have asked if there was a window.
No, this is like a basically like a
Okay.
little side room.
Yeah, it's not a glass door. Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
I don't know why I assumed it was. Doors usually aren't. So okay, then I understand what you're saying. If we knock and we hear a voice on the other side, then we'll know that it's someone to save. And if we knock and we don't hear a voice, we hear something unfriendly, then we know we're in for a fight. I agree. All right, good point.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's a knock that we're going with.
specifically shaving a haircut.
Are you using anything to amplify it at all, or like how quietly are you trying to knock?
Like a person, like I'm not gonna act like I am like bang bang bang, but I am gonna knock. So like, okay, like can you, like you're knocking on somebody's front door
To get
you
their
want
attention,
them to-
that kind of thing. Yeah,
Exactly.
not like a quiet. Okay, that's
Right. I'm not trying to alarm you and scare you, but I do want to make sure you hear this.
cool. Okay. And you do have a specific pattern. That was important. It asked if they, yeah. So that's cool.
Rhythm.
Everyone knows shaving a haircut. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah,
So-
you're right.
Let's see. So, the door slides open, and a heavily traumatized Kaylee stands before you.
Oh right. Oh sorry, no, I don't yell, but I go communication because I'm also comms.
She looks terrified, and she's like looking over your shoulders and like waves for you to come inside. And as she does so, says, "Get in. They might come back."
I'll usher everybody in ahead of me.
Immediately inside.
I'll be the last to go in.
Okay. She like presses the little buttons, closes the door. You see, she knows her way around hacking a thing too. But like as she's doing it, she's like clearly very shaken. Inside, you can see like she's set up a little camp here. There's a few crates with the cargo, all the seeds and the water filtration stuff that they were delivering. It seems they've set it up here. She kind of like sits on one of the crates and like just lets out a sigh of relief. And then she like, it seems like something dawns on her for a second, and she looks at you and she's like, okay, probably not pirates, right?
Not all of us.
Does that
we are.
matter?
Not the killing kind.
Okay, that's the part. Pirates put us in this
Were you-
position. We were
Okay.
attacked. Our ship was attacked. We saw we weren't gonna get to anywhere in time for a repair, so we decided to set down here. Our communications were damaged. I actually just got them back up and running a couple days ago. So I had to make a trip back to the ship, put a transponder there, and then come here because it only signals from here. Yeah, so I was delivering the transponder to the ship or repairing it. Sorry, I'm so. Anyway, when I got back, this is what I saw out there. It's
So you
all of
didn't
them.
see who or what did that to them.
Oh, I got in here just in time. There's some kind of like robot sentries or something. They look like crustaceans, I guess is the only way I can describe it. But I mean, it's like made of knives, basically. Oh my god.
Well, where do you know like where they are hiding or base? We just followed the yellow arrows and then saw
Okay.
your footprints from the camp to here.
Okay, good. Yeah, the arrows worked. Perfect. That was Keb's idea. Yeah, this is the way we found. We the other routes took us to wherever these things are housed. Our best guess was that there were some kind of like guard robots, and then some for cleaning. They were all sealed up, and I don't know if someone set off a trigger of some sort or what, but they eventually came out of their hiding place and just started butchering everyone.
So what were they?
Robots gone
Robot
rogue.
things. I've never seen them before. No one was supposed to have lived here. We just, some kind of shelter. Maybe someone had stayed here before, but we don't know this tech. We have never seen anything like this. And it's tough stuff. You saw the damage. Like, we were blasting them, or they were blasting them. I missed the whole thing. That's the only reason I'm alive. Yeah, I don't know. I need to get out of here. Now that they're active, I don't know how I can get back outside. I didn't have a way off
So
the
we
moon
didn't
here.
we didn't encounter any of them on our way to you, so perhaps we can get out, all of us, just as quickly and quietly, and we have our ship that we can take you back to safety on.
Mm-hmm.
Cho. That little beep 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 gets a little louder suddenly, as if things have approached. Yeah, roll me a perception check, everyone. I guess Cho got spoilers because of the comm link, but
Hey.
I got doubles, but they're double ones.
Oh.
I know. But wait, I get the number that's on the drama die as the points number.
yep.
Well, that's a 6. So all right, I'll take that.
Well, I believe it still has to be a success to benefit from it.
Okay. Well, but perception I'm very good at, so it might still be a success. So hold on, that's 8 plus 4 is 12. Is that a success?
It's not a
If
success.
not, I can re-roll because I have the ability to re-roll perception checks. Let me re-roll, and I must use the new one, so I'll lose the points. But that's okay. I'd rather succeed.
Yeah, I was
I
about to
don't
say,
get
you
them
got
anyway.
2 low rolls anyway, so yeah.
Yeah,
Those
and I
ones.
don't. Yeah, if I fail a perception test, I can re-roll, but I must keep the second one. That's better. No, it's not.
Oh no.
Wait, quick question. Do I have to roll since it's on my sensors?
No, you know something is
Okay.
out there. Hearing will give you more information about like how many or whatever, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'll still roll.
Yeah, I think I went from an 11 to a 10. That's a 10. Or maybe both were 10s. I don't know. It's a 10 now.
I got you. I rolled double 5s.
Incredible.
So I got a 4 on my what's it called? What's this dice called? Drama die. So whatever.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna give you. I think the max I could give is a +3 with the swap. I almost called it swashbucklers. I don't know why I said that. When a plan comes together.
Swashbuckling. Sorry, what did you say the total was that you got?
Oh, sorry. So I got 2 5, so that's 10, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
For perception. And I can give you Olivia a +3
So that put my 10 out of 13.
out of 13.
Oh, nice.
Is
Okay.
that enough?
Yes, a 13 is indeed enough.
Thank you. Thank you,
13
Brie.
is the
You're
target
welcome.
number exactly.
Oh, thank goodness. I was like, our medic needs to hear this.
Yeah, so I'll rewind it a little bit. She like kind of ushered you in to show you the chamber, but the door was still open at this point. Now you can hear what sounds like something metallic clicking on the floor. Lots of metallic little legs.
Okay, I think
It
I
is
think that-
approaching. You have 1 round to prepare.
So only reason I'm saying this is because I can use it to help us in a
Yes.
way. I rolled a 14, but I got doubles
Okay.
with a 5. So I am going to do the upper hand.
Okay.
And then when a plan comes together, and give it to honestly, I'll give it to the medic because she's the other fighter.
Let's go.
That
You and
makes
me.
sense.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
as we are about to enter combat, I have a question about how my mechanics here work because it says on my thing, like on the attacks pistol, like bonus +4 damage 2d6 +2, but is that taking into account the fact that I have accuracy 3 and focuses in pistols and rifles? Because if I like accuracy 3 plus a focus to me sounds like a +5.
You would think it would add the accuracy
are-
already because they're all guns.
There are a few inconsistencies in our copy. So this could be one of those inconsistencies. I think we got an earlier edition. So I think that my bonus to attacks would be +5, not +4, if we are going into combat.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. With an accuracy, yeah, they're listed as 4s each, and yeah, they should be 5. So.
Okay. Alright, I'm ready. I'm
If anyone else
going-
notices any weird, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
let
I'm
me
just
know.
moving into a position where I think that Olivia will, like, going off of Marcus's comment that we are the fighters, will look to the other two. If you're comfortable shooting, you can shoot. Otherwise, someone can be focused on getting Kaylee out. Kaylee, does Kaylee have a weapon on her?
Yes, she has she has a stab block. Let me see. Before I say yes. Yeah, she has a pistol as well.
Great.
Quick
Right.
question.
The
do
way
we
out is
roll-
going to be blocked by all these robots anyway, so we're going to have to shoot our way through.
Right. Do we have initiative?
You do.
Like, do we
Yeah.
take initiative on the round before? Or do we have to roll after the preparations before we're done?
I would say we can just roll it now and then figure out what you do with that first
Yeah.
round.
Okay,
The
cool. That's
freebie
what I wanted
round.
to ask.
Yeah.
I think, is someone here going to open the door, or are we, like, waiting on them to open it if they can, kind of thing?
Cho's not going.
I feel like we can wait on them to open it, and then we can all have, like, it's go time kind of thing.
Yeah, you might end up
Um,
with more turns to ready that way.
Is there in something in particular we roll for initiative? I'm not finding mine on the sheet, but
Dexterity.
doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
It's an opposed dexterity roll, and then
Cool, so
I rank all of you
Great.
after that.
Can do. Oh, I got doubles.
Oh, I finally get to roll.
I
I
also
don't
got
think I've
doubles,
rolled yet.
But it was
I-
double twos.
Oh, so I have a 4 on my drama die with that double.
Okay, let me get
You let me
everyone's...
know when you're ready for numbers.
Yeah, I've got one more roll for myself with drama die.
And now I get to look at the stunt table. Actually, focus on the
Combat.
combat,
Combat.
section.
This one, yeah, I was about to-
Yeah.
there's a lot of in that one, so that should be good.
Yeah.
I get a little bit of leeway on how many I want to put of some of these, so that's fun. Okay, team, what is your? Oh, sorry, I forgot. I do have an NPC as well. Let me roll for her. Wow, I'm just like in descending order for mine. That's neat. Kaylee. All right. Hit me with those initiatives, gang.
16.
Whoa.
She's
I got a
soldier.
17. But that's because I did the upper hand. That's the only reason I got that high.
That makes sense. That's cool. 17 for
Marcus.
Marcus. Why did I want to call him Bernard?
I have no idea.
Where did someone tell me where I pulled that from? I beg of you. Okay, and then Cho.
I got a 7, but I did get doubles. I'm gonna spend 2 points for duck and weave. Which means gain +1 to defense per SP spent until the beginning of your next turn. So I get +2 to my defense from here until my next turn.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
Good stuff. A 7. Honestly, it's with a free round. That's a really good one to get to defend yourself. Like
Yeah.
that works out really well. Phoenix.
14.
14. Okay, a lot of y'all act before the enemies.
And you know what? This combat is brought to us by Green Ronin Publishing. Let's do another giveaway.
Oh my gosh! Surprise!
Oh my gosh, let's do it. From Kanto. How do I pronounce that? You won. You're gonna get that bundle. And we have one more to give away, which I will give away at the end of stream. And then everyone who won will hear from me. If I have you on Discord. If not, check your Twitch whispers. Thank you, Green Ronin Publishing, for sponsoring our show.
Mhm.
Type giveaway in chat if you want a chance to win the last one.
Okay, here we go. I'm seeing what they do if you close the door on them. So, y'all close the door. Is that
Well, yeah, we closed it when we got in.
okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Kaylee, on her turn, will lock the door if y'all are just waiting for them to she asks like, "Do you want me to just?
Yes.
Are we gonna try to? Okay.
We can do that.
Cool. So it'll take them a little bit to bypass the lock. I get to roll and divide the drama die by 2, and that's how many rounds it takes for them to get in.
Awesome.
Neat. I have rolled a number. And it's halved? That's so great for me. Okay. Round 1, we will go ahead. Marcus, you're first.
Nothing's come in yet, though, right?
Not yet.
Okay, I guess I will just be waiting for someone to poke its little head through.
This is just the free period, right, for preparations?
Yeah, so
Yep.
we can do like the major action or minor actions
action.
right now, like to
One of
aim
each.
and such. Yeah.
Yeah, I will aim for like where the center of the door, where they
Yeah.
most likely would show up.
Okie dokie.
You get a major action and a minor action, so you can defend and aim if you'd like.
Oh, that's. I will
And I
do that.
suggest
That
that's what
makes sense.
everyone do.
Yeah.
It's an option.
Well, actually, I will ready and aim. Or
We already
not,
had
but,
a turn to ready. We had a free
Yeah.
turn before this started to ready.
Okay, so then yeah, defend and aim then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was still the free turn.
No,
I
we
asked-
have time now before they open the door.
Oh, okay.
Since
I
the
was-
door was closed, they take an amount of time that only I know rounds to get in.
Okay, I got you. Then never mind then.
So, like, I'm gonna save my stunt points for once they're in, kind of thing, because we can just use them through it, like, in a combat, right? I don't have to use it on the next turn, because that'd be lame.
For the ones
Cool.
that the audience
seeing
gives you,
nods.
or the
Well, no, I have, because I rolled doubles, so I have 4 stunt points, and I decided how I'm going to use them when they enter. But
I
until
think
then,
it's in the moment of.
Yeah, it's always on the roll that you succeed. You use them immediately.
oh, well, I don't have.
So I don't
that.
even
Okay,
think we get them
then-
for initiative because there's no,
Oh, whoops.
Well, you could
no
still do a
test.
duck and weave on initiative roll. So
Oh, you can.
I mean, yeah. So, but the thing is, like, that's gonna go away if they don't come in, but that's fine.
Yeah, because you get it until the start of your next turn. So
Exactly. Okay. So then I'm just going to, yeah, 'cause so I would have used my points on that turn to just duck and weave, and then is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Marcus went, now it's you.
Okay. So duck and weave, which will I guess go away now, but then
Yeah.
I'm going to defend for the +2 bonus and aim for the +1 bonus.
Okay. That takes us to Phoenix.
I am just going to defend because since this gravity is hindering me, I cannot take a minor action.
Only the major actions.
Or if I take a minor, I only take
Then
one.
yeah, you get one
yeah,
or the
then
other.
we get one. Also, for my what I am aiming with, is there like, are we gonna end up being too close range for a rifle where I should be focused on my pistol right now?
I'm fine with either.
Well, then I'm gonna do the rifle because it does more
It's
damage.
just better.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get to do damage on superhero
You
shenanigans.
don't. This is a whole new world, a new fantastic
Oh,
point of
new
view.
world.
Yeah,
This is
nope,
the second
you just-
time you've made an Aladdin reference with me, Claude. This
Is it?
Magic
Interesting.
carpet happened with Salvo. I remember Aladdin
had
references. Don't ask
second
me why.
That wasn't Salvo. Salvo didn't have
That
second
wasn't
sight.
Salvo. I was thinking pouch when you said salvo. I have no idea
You
why.
were.
I was thinking satchel. It doesn't matter.
Watch
The-
superhero shenanigans, everyone. Claude doesn't.
There is a he doesn't. There is a quick beep as the door opens. You immediately see a very squat little bot. It's got these like tube arms with these like big metallic things. This looks like a robot for cleaning, kind of, but like a very strange tech kind of thing. This is a cleaner, or a maintenance bot, I should say. I call it a cleaner. But maintenance bot is the first thing you see. Anyone who is aiming at the door does get to fire. Or if they ready to blast.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I aimed, I didn't ready, so I would not get to fire right now, I guess.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
anyways, I started blasting.
Did you ready or defend?
No, so my major action was defend, but I said that my minor action was an aim, and I should have said it was a ready.
I was asking Marcus, did you do ready or did you also defend?
I did defend because that's what everybody told me to do. So I was.
Well, ready doesn't say that like you hold the action. Prepare would be holding the action.
Ah, did you
Yeah.
prepare?
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I did
used to
not
ready
prepare.
in other systems. That's my bad. Okay.
Yeah, I was aiming and defending.
Okay.
We wouldn't have been able to defend if you had prepared, though, and we didn't know they were coming in this round. So I feel like my advice was still solid, because what were the chances Claude was going to roll a 1? Come on.
I rolled a 2, but I got to cut it in half. Mwahaha. Which is fine. The robots know how to work this, so they like hacked into the door and opened it immediately. Heckin' fast AF. So the cleaner robot rushes in. Oh, that's why I'm calling it cleaner, because that's what I called it in initiative. This maintenance bot kind of clicks its way in. So, this is a good question. When everyone was readying for this fight, like, what sort of positioning would you have taken up? Who basically, who would put themselves closest to the danger is my question.
I would definitely be towards the front.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
Thank you for being honorable.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's what you've been doing this whole game. I think that
Yeah.
Olivia
You've established
is
it pretty, yeah.
Yeah, like Olivia's not like all the way in the back, but Marcus is in front.
Well, this
And I have
is
to think of the greater good. Who else is going to pilot us home? So
that's
true.
That is actually
Olivia's
really,
Olivia's
really
probably
solid
like
point.
second to Marcus being in front.
So, like, if he falls, you're like, just get me to safety. Okay.
No, then she's like, okay, come at me now, or I'm gonna actually heal him. I guess.
It's pretty
I'm
fast.
the healer.
I like the way these good job creators on how you set up these stat blocks for the baddies. I like it. It has a
Thanks,
favored
Ronin.
stunts section, so you know what they're most likely to use for stuff.
Oh.
I
that's
like
smart.
it. Okay.
Fancy.
Question for anyone who's paid more attention to the Twitch thing: did anyone give me stunt points yet?
No.
Nobody
Stingy-
gave you
stingy
specifically
audience.
that point.
And you haven't gotten to roll things.
I
You haven't
haven't.
had the opportunity to earn them.
So, not Bernard.
Oh, I missed
Marcus,
your stretch, Grant.
Yes.
There you go.
you are being attacked.
Okay.
This one comes at you with a thrashing tentacle.
Ew.
What the what?
It's that or some kind of cleaning tool. Would you rather be vacuumed up or smacked with a tube?
Let's go with the
those are your decisions.
Kind of smacks.
Getting it
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your defense, sir?
That's a good question. Let me look.
It's towards the bottom
defense
on the left.
Is a 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
This
Hey, yo, let's
thing,
go.
this thing runs up to you, slapping towards you with its wacky waving inflatable tube arms, much sillier than I'm sure it's meant to be, and misses you.
Woohoo!
You can see as this one like rushes in, the one that opened the door looks way scarier than this one. This one that came in at you is a maintenance bot. The other thing you would have to assume is a security robot, and it's mostly because it looks like this one, but sharper. And by sharper, I mean basically covered in knives. Its tentacles are end with blades.
Oh, lovely. And my defense is actually 14 right now because I
Because you
defended.
defended. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was
you
gonna
did.
say, but it was enough that you didn't need it. But I was
Yeah.
gonna say that if you didn't succeed.
A second one rushes in behind this cleaning bot. I think
Rude.
it's a decent amount of them. We'll see how it goes. Ooh. And another miss as this
Woohoo!
one runs up and, kind of flails roughly in your direction.
Strong.
You are strong.
Yeah.
So strong.
Okay. That gets us actually to Kaylee. What does Kaylee want to do?
Oh, poor Claude. You gotta go back to back with your initiatives.
I know.
I
I've
like-
got all of the bots and Kaylee
when I'm
were
a
next to each
GM,
other.
I will be like, I'm gonna put this person later just so that I have a break.
Kaylee points her pistol at the first one that swung.
Mill guy.
Ooh.
The mechanical mop.
Yeah,
And
the maintenance spot.
a shot rings out. You hear the impact, and now I have to roll for damage. I forgot. I do need a different die. Darn it.
You do? Oh, I have a 1d3, but I would just use a d6 for that for my unarmed. But my pistol and
Same.
rifle are d6, so I'm
I was
good.
looking at the
What do
wrong
you
one,
need?
so- I was looking at the wrong thing, so I'm good actually. So
Like a d3 is just a d6. I don't know how you're gonna find a d3 in your dice bag.
it's on roll a die. You can put in whatever number you want.
That's true.
You saw a side off of D4.
I think that works. Yeah, that cuts it down to a
It
3.
doesn't.
It
not
does 100%.
It's not how 3D shapes work.
So a powerful shot rings out. You hear the impact. There's a slight crunch. The maintenance robot looks pretty fine. TBH.
Oh no.
Cool.
Got
That's
shot.
alright.
It did lose some of its fortune. As that's the,
Fortune.
It got mugged?
it got
We-
marked.
We have fortune. I didn't read about how that's used, but
It's basically
under.
your health.
Oh well, there you
reduce
go.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
don't.
use it. You
We'll
use
be
it to
fine.
reduce damage. You will not be fine. Wow, people's toughness are a lot different than these bots. The numbers are ridiculous here. So yeah, this one goes down to
In whose favor?
slight. Oh, buddy.
I don't think ours.
Oh,
It's not gonna be
now
ours.
I know.
The Expanse is a gritty survival horror game, and now we're getting to the gritty survival horror part.
We do get back around to. There's a lot of turns before the robots. I think you will all be fine. It is Cho's turn. There's a robot.
Cho wants to interface with the robot. I want to hack it.
Interesting. Do it. Roll an intelligence, engineering, or tactics is the only way to really
Oh, darn
pry
it.
into this one. You know
Okay.
what? Make an argument for your thing, and I'll just set a different target number if it makes sense.
So here's what I'll do, and I will do this if it will give me a bonus. So I have a hacking specialty, or expertise in my talents. So I would willingly, Cho would willingly get closer. And if they have like a plug, like the one that's by Marcus has a plug, they will get close to interface with them through their comm link and hack them directly so that they can use technology.
Very interesting.
And
Do
if
you
I have to roll like a dexterity,
That's what I was
or
gonna say. Do
something,
you have
I'm
like
willing to do that.
an unarmed stat thing to do this?
I do have an unarmed stat for well, I have an unarmed like attack stat essentially.
Okay.
I also have the ability to what does this say? Expertise. It says you have an additional +1 on intelligence technology tests when hacking.
Okay.
So-
This is cool. I like
And
it.
I can
you might
also
not get the
gain-
hack part until your next turn,
Next
unless
turn.
you get a high.
Like, it'll
enough
take
on
some
that.
time?
If
Okay.
you get a if you get stunt die that give you more actions, then you
Okay.
can end up with it this time. But yeah,
Sounds cool. So what do you need me to roll first?
I need you to roll to hit it, and I'll leave it at the same defense. It does mean you're going to be right next to it, so attacks will probably come your way from this one at least. Are you going to do the one that was shot or the one that hasn't been shot yet? For the
I'm gonna
maintenance?
do the one that is shot, honestly. Like let's start slow and then work our way up if we can. Ooh, okay. I got okay, so 6. What do I add to this?
I think you're unarmed. I gotta find Cho.
Unarmed, I just have a +1. So would I just add my
+1.
unarmed strike?
Yep.
Okay, so give me a second. So I got a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, but I got double 3s. So do I do
Spend them
something with
stunt points.
Yeah, how many stunt points did you get?
3? So I get 3 stunt points.
3?
Um,
What will you use them on?
So I'm trying to read these real quick. Ooh, lightning attack. Make a second attack against the same target.
And the second attack can be that hacking instead, if you would like.
Woo! Yay! I love this.
That's good stuff.
Okay. So that's not as good. I also got doubles again on this, but this roll sucks, low key. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I got double 2s and a 3. But I have 3 technology, which is 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 1 for hacking. So 11 total. And then I also have doubles and the doubles is a 3 again.
Okay. So that's so funny.
Could I argue to use my doubles for vicious blow and inflict an extra d6 damage, but the damage is just like my hacking ability?
You're hacking. That's you. I like the way you bargain. Roll the d6. This is how I'll treat it, and you can treat it as a bonus on this tech roll.
6!
Okay. What's that bring you up to a 16? Was it? Were you? No, you were at 11.
I had an 11, so
17.
17. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Congratulations.
TTRPGs are gambling, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's good for you. No, sorry, I didn't endorse anything. So with this,
Yeah, don't gamble, everyone.
It is.
Oh, Don't Kill My Character does not endorse what Claude says.
It is. That's the best way to do it. It is a highly advanced system. You don't necessarily know how this fully works, but you know its weak points now. You have unlocked a cool thing. Ahem.
Mm-hmm.
If successful, they, I changed what the test was, but they or anyone they convey this information to has unlocked a new stunt. For 1 point, for 1 SP now, you can take the Overcome Toughness stunt. What that does is reduces their armor by half when you hit them.
Okay.
Their armor is really high. I've seen some of your numbers, and their armor is
gonna be hard
like
to hit.
12 times what yours is.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Which is to say, some of them have 12.
Oh, well, I
wow.
have 12.
For your armor?
Oh, I have for my defense. What's armor?
Armor is what you reduce damage by.
Oh,
It's
well.
toughness.
It's your
Right.
toughness. It's con plus armor.
Oh.
And my toughness
Oh,
is
wow,
only 1,
yeah.
so I'm assuming I have no armor, or I have no constitution. I don't know. Either
One
way,
of
it's
those.
not
You
good.
can see your constitution number. Yeah, I have no armor. All right.
Well,
that's fun.
Okay, good use of a turn though, and
Yeah.
some very
So
good
it costs
bargaining
2
as
stunt
well.
points to be able to do that.
One
One
stunt
stunt
point.
point.
Okay.
Yeah, to cut their armor in half for a
Can
specific
you
attack.
stack it?
Nope, 1 time.
Okay, cool.
So sorry.
That's fine.
It'd be diminishing returns anyway. Eventually.
Cho is sweating, by the way. Cho does not like this, and they actively say,
Joe is all up next to a maintenance robot. That is very dangerous.
and
as
Cho
well.
is actively like, I hate this. I voted against this.
We get back around to Marcus.
Okay.
Cho has conveyed the weak points to everyone, I'm assuming.
Definitely.
Okay.
If you want to
Awesome.
techno babble it, you totally can, but I don't know how to describe
Cho
it.
is sweating. Cho is just like, do the thing, do this specifically, don't mess it up.
Okay.
There
I
we
will
go.
actually go to shoot the one that she's attached to so it doesn't attack her.
Good man. Good man. All right.
Well, this is interesting. I got. Why is math not working?
Math.exe has failed.
It really is. But I wrote well, but I need to look at my shooty stat. So it's a plus
just be-
4.
Dang. You're not going to
No.
miss much.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, that's
And
good.
I got doubles.
Okay,
So-
what do you want
Yeah.
to use your stunt die on?
So I am glad I got
Use
this.
it to overcome the armor.
So
Definitely 1 point might be
Yeah.
that.
So the first one I am going to do is
These guys are
blockade
beefy.
to put myself
blockade,
in between Cho and the robot.
Nice.
MVP.
And then I will. Okay. So yeah, I will
Shield.
have the armor, and then duck and weave.
Okay.
So that's
Doing
all.
all the things.
Yeah.
I know what things are. I need to check my reference sheet too. So you used, where is it? Blockade? Position yourself
blockade.
between. Okay. Okay.
And then skirmish or not skirmish, duck and weave. So it gives me one more defense until the beginning of my next turn, since I'm being a human meat shield. And then I'm having the armor. with
Okay.
the last point.
And then what did you get on the damage to hit it?
Oh, I have to roll that too, huh?
Yeah.
Hold, please. That is 3d6 plus 1. Okay. Oh, I rolled doubles again? Does that count for these?
No. This is just the
damn.
damage roll.
I rolled really well this round. That's 12, 17, 18.
18 damage?
I rolled a 6, 6, and a 5.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about the human shield part of this. You have blown this one away, actually.
Oh. Yay!
And you'll
I
be
did
able
my
to
one
solve
job.
it.
That is one down.
Nice.
Olivia,
job.
it is your turn. There is a
I-
cleaner robot or maintenance robot and a security robot.
There's another maintenance robot.
There is another maintenance robot. Two maintenance
Okay,
robots
well-
came in, and the combat one had opened.
I
the
know.
door.
I know that we have some people who aren't super trained in guns in this group, and I am, so I'm going for the big one. All right, so I took an aim on my last turn, so I'm adding +1 to what I roll.
Yep.
And no doubles, but that's
Yes. For me.
13 on the die +4 to hit is 17 for the hit.
That's a hit.
Awesome. Does aim also give me a bonus to the damage?
Doesn't.
Just the
I don't
attack
think so.
roll. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't. So I'm doing 3d6 plus. It says that my plus is 2, but I think what happened is they calculated the table for her when her accuracy was a 2 and it's a 3. So I think I have a
it's just-
3d6
it's-
plus 3.
It's
Or is it just-
perception that you get to damage, so it should
Oh,
still
perception.
be. Yeah. On
Well, then it
ranged
should-
weapons.
All right, that's fine. All right. Well, I rolled numbers. That's math. 9, 12 plus 2 is 14.
14 damage.
damage to the big guy.
All
the security
right. Your rifle rings out. Boom. I will say, you did not overcome weaken its toughness for this. So it actually only loses 2 fortune.
Okay. And something
Oh.
chipping away.
And one thing I forgot to say, my
Oh.
minor action
For sure.
is aiming at the security robot.
That's what I was about to say. My minor action is going to be aiming again.
Okay. Good stuff, Phoenix.
Yeah, I too will shoot at this security bot.
Okie dokie.
Kaylee
with
took
a
out the
pistol.
cleaner bot last time. She could do it again. Heavy hitters, let's go.
Let's see what happens here. Oh, okay. That is a 9
Oh.
To hit.
to hit.
All
Mm.
right. Using a pistol.
Yup.
You fire and just barely miss. These things are like kind of moving quick. It does look like a weird crab robot thing with a bunch of like sensors on it. And it just kind of skitters out of the way. Looks like it's going to charge in. And in fact, it is its turn. As a minor action, it clears some distance and stabs at the person who shot it last.
Fair.
Cool.
Let's go.
Cool.
Let's go.
Oh, the one who successfully shot it. But it does get 2 turns, so just so you know, Phoenix, one is coming your way too. It's just all blades. So yeah, this is a blade tentacle for Olivia.
So
Those words
fun.
together, not doing it for me.
No.
Does a 12 hit your armor?
My defense is a 12. I don't.
That's
Where
what
does
I
it
mean.
say what my armor is? Defense. Yeah.
Doesn't.
Okay.
It's
Defense is a 12.
yeah. Okay.
So is it meets it beats it?
Yeah.
That's
Hits
such a
you.
shame.
Hits you. Do you have a
Yeah.
thing?
I
No,
don't
you
think I
aimed.
do. Yeah, because I aimed. And I don't
This
think there's
die-
a minor action to defend. No, it's not.
No.
So,
This die
hit
is
me.
very consistently rolling a 6, so that's neat. You have 9 damage coming your way.
okay, I can take it. I got fortune. I'm okay.
Oh.
I got no option but to take it. So there we go. I'm glad I took my suit off.
All right, and then I will say this other one is going to be a thrashing tentacle. So blade for one of you, smack for Phoenix.
And Olivia takes this like she has taken hits before. Like this is something she's not taking it like she's a trained soldier, and you can tell by the way that she just grunts through this and stays aimed.
Does an 11 hit Phoenix?
Yes. It just does. I guess.
And this is divided by 2.
We fall.
So your damage coming your way is a 5.
Oh. And then I reduce that by toughness.
Yeah, I don't know
Right.
what your toughness is.
And
but
then I'm gonna it's 2.
Oh yeah, Olivia,
So then-
if you had toughness, that was supposed to be subtracted before the fortune.
Oh, okay, good to know. Thank
yeah,
you.
so put one back. Yeah, I forgot to.
I have
spell
toughness.
it out.
Put one back. I have toughness too.
You have toughness
so I'm only
too?
taking.
You might be the toughest one here.
She's a tough soldier, but Marcus is tough too.
Oh.
So I'm taking 7 points of damage. Okay. So my
Only one of
fortune-
you is 1. Good to know. I think there is options. There are options who have 0 toughness in here. Yeah, there is.
We're a tough
Ooh.
bunch.
You're tough.
Okay,
Y'all are tough.
So I take 3 fortune.
Which sounds like a good thing.
Good.
Nah.
You wouldn't think. I guess I lose 3 fortune
No.
technically.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so that was just the combat one because he gets 2 actions because he's fancy, and then the remaining cleaner who has been shot. Oh no, he hasn't because you shot the security box. So this is a healthy cleaner. With its vacuum arm, will poke Marcus. Ooh.
No.
You know what's neat? I
What?
get fortune die too.
You too.
And I got a 15 with a double 6 to hit you.
Ooh.
Ooh. Is one of the 6 on the drama die though? Your
No.
drama die might be a
No,
1.
it's not. My drama die is
Yay.
a 3. Oh, so
There we
actually,
go.
that was a 15 without. I got a 19 total to hit you. Or
Oh.
no.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It hits, is what you're
Um,
saying.
So
I'm
you
hearing.
get a D3 plus 4 damage.
Okay.
Ooh. So 6 damage coming your way.
Okay, so that's reduced by 3, so I take 3.
Mhm. And it's going to knock you prone.
Rude.
So it, yeah. I guess instead of a vacuum cleaner, it's more like its leaf blower attachment kind of blasts you with air, and you get thrown onto your back. Yeah. That's its favorite, one of its favorite stunts. It
Fun.
has favorites. If you wanted to get to know it more, that's what it does. Kaylee is going to take aim as her minor action, and then fire with her major.
So are you saying the maintenance bot sweeps us off our feet?
Please.
Get out.
Hate
No, I
everything.
love it.
Sorry.
No, I'm here for it.
Kaylee successfully shoots at the dude. So she did also get stunt die. She reduces its toughness with 1, thanks to it being pointed out that she can. Reduces it a little. Only deals 2 damage to it. Respectable, but not the best. But she did have enough to spend for the lightning attack, so she's going to do another one. And her aim is bad this time. She had a quick shot, and then she goes for another shot, and it's just she can't get a beat on him. It looked like she dealt a little damage, just didn't quite hit. Hit a weak point that you pointed out, but didn't hit it well. And we are back to Cho.
Yeah, I don't have it. Oh, go ahead.
As a freebie, Cho, you start hearing more of those beep 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 beeps. These are probably not the only ones here.
Ooh.
A tactical retreat back to your ship may be in order.
Can I, as a free action, look for another way out of here?
Not as a free. I'll minor? I'll let that be a minor roll.
Cool, that's fine.
I'm just going by vibes on the system, so everyone knows.
That's fair.
It feels right. Yeah, perception.
Rule of cool. Rule of cool is a legitimate rule in every game.
Actually,
ooh, double sixes.
Okay.
So I got 2 6s and a 1. So that's 12, 13. But I got a 6 on my stunt die. I don't know what to do with that in this case, if I'm being 100% honest with you.
Well, you could still use it on this turn, whatever you're going to do with your major action, maybe.
Oh, okay, right, because it's on this turn. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, and perception. Wait, so, sorry. 13, 14, 15. I got a 15 total for perception.
15 total on perception. From what you can tell, the only way out was the way you came in.
Okay, question for you. I'm sorry. From my little ... monitor, I imagine that, like, in my brain, I'm thinking like one of those ship things where it's like it's a circle and it'll be like beep 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 when it goes around.
Mm-hmm.
How many meters is the rest of them coming in, like coming down this hallway, versus the turn that we have to make? So essentially, like,
I see what you
know
mean.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm.
Okay.
So you can tell they're like where it branches because it's basically pointed you straight this whole way.
Right.
They're starting to come in from those side passages. So you'd have to get past, like, they're gonna fill.
So we
this
would
chamber
essentially have to do a straight shot now.
right up where you came from. Yeah, because if they start filling in, they're just gonna keep piling in front of you. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
I would relay this to everybody, and I would relay, like, we have to get out of here or we're all going to die.
Okay.
So with that, I think I hate to be. Oh wait, no, I have stun point. Okay. I have a thing. I promise. I know what I'm doing. I know how to play this game.
We're all learning for the first time.
That makes
so.
one of us.
I do not know how to play this game. I am going to use my action to. I think there's like a run action, right?
There is.
Yeah.
Run slash
maybe not.
chase. You
Move-
travel up to
yeah.
double your speed in meters. You must already be in a standing position to do this.
You're standing, so that's fine.
So
Also, as your stunt, because you do have stunts, one of the combat stunts is skirmish, where you can move yourself or your attack's target 2 meters in any direction for each SP you spend, and you can choose this more than once per turn.
well, now I'm like, should I just leave without everybody? That'd be crazy. Because that would just put me way ahead of everyone.
Like, you can get
Everyone's
yourself
gonna
out.
have to go out anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't fly this ship. I mean, I guess I could figure it out.
No,
I know.
But well, get yourself like beyond the problem and then put your suit on.
Oh, true. Okay,
Oh, there is the problem of the suit.
Oh.
Well, no, my suit is
Because-
on. I just have to put my helmet on. I'm the only
Okay.
one. Well, no, me and Phoenix left ours on. But I
Yeah.
see your point. Because this suit should not get damaged. So
I was about to say there is a chance when
Yeah.
the bladed ones attack you that I will
That
inflict
it'll be a
damage
problem.
on the suits. Yeah.
okay, then I think what I'm gonna do is whatever my meter movement is, I'm gonna take run slash chase, double that, and then I'm gonna use all 6 of my skirmish points towards move yourself 2 extra meters, so that'd be 12 meters. I don't know what my default meters are. Is that on this sheet?
It should be on your sheet somewhere.
There
look
is a speed on here.
12.
next to defense. Yeah,
Okay,
speed 12.
so 36 meters.
you're gonna go 36 meters. Let me check how many meters you have to get back to that chamber.
Thanks.
Because I can actually do a
Appreciate
running count of the number to help you out here.
Not someone saying dying is a free action. I mean, it is.
It's not.
You get it for free.
So, you entered this place. So the airlock happened, and then 20 meters happened, and then another 50. You're already well on your way. Yeah. So you're 36 out of 70 back to the chamber. Well, sorry, the actual size of the evacuation chamber matters for this. 30 meters. That is a nice round number. You all have 100 meters to traverse to freedom. Or to the antechamber. That's fun. This is fun. We have made a chase mechanic, and you are 36 of the way there.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to add to it with your stunt one. Did you do
that?
No,
that was my stunt. That
was the stunt one.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Cool. And that was your major action?
Yeah. Wait. I am so sorry. Wait. Quick question. Lightning attack. Does that only account if I literally like hit something?
Attack.
Like make
yeah,
a
I would
attack?
say. Yeah,
Okay.
I would say you couldn't trigger it off the looking.
Okay. I mostly asked because I was gonna be like, oh, why wouldn't I just make a second attack and my second attack is run, and then that's 48. But I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. So that's my turn. That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
Hey, it established how the distance.
Yeah.
It helped me out a lot actually. So
It helped
thank
us
you.
too, because you
Good
told
turn.
us, hey, GTFO.
Like
Yeah.
everyone leave, please.
Also,
Look at that. I said the F word. Totally. I did it.
We did
I
it.
said
I'm so
GTFO.
proud of
Yeah,
you.
that counts.
Marcus, it is your turn. How
Okay.
fast are these guys? I gotta see if they can run you down. That matters.
Well, I'm on the ground, so
Ooh.
Oh, you need
Stand
to
up.
not be that.
yeah. So I will use a minor action to stand back up,
Imagine they keep pushing you down every time.
but I have the
I
guy
got
right
knocked
in
down.
front of me,
Back it up again.
so I will just shoot it to get it out of the way, and then my next move will be to run after everybody. Okay.
I should have said 8 combat bots. Just wiped it.
Really? So I did get doubles again, but this was a oops.
Here we go.
5, 3.
Beat up that
that's
microphone.
15. I know. I'm channeling you.
Both of you. I don't know why I keep
That
putting
just
you two
reminded
on
me to mute
shows.
myself.
You must be really good role players or something to excuse your horrible microphone etiquette.
Hey, I barely do it. So I rolled a 17 to hit.
To hit? That's a hit.
Okay, and then I get 5 points. So one of them will be to reduce the armor.
Who are you
Is
shooting?
someone
One that's, like,
carrying
right in
paper?
front of me.
What is happening? Just as I get on people for horrible microphone etiquette. Bree, you're doing great. Producer
was-
point for you.
Sometimes there's no other time in your day to rip paper. You just gotta take the chances when you can.
Miguel, I'm going to send you quiet fidgets for streaming with. Like, I need. I have fidgets too. I love fidgets, but
I usually
I was just ripping
play-
up all the notes I just took for this.
Oh, no.
you
Wrong
gotta do that. You gotta do it like
We're
really
gonna
dramatic.
die.
It's gotta be really dramatic if you do that.
I usually play at a gun range, and my fidget is to take shots. So it's a little loud, but otherwise fine. What are you doing
I
with those other
will-
points?
So a 1 is I'm going to reduce the armor on this guy.
Okay,
That's
love
4
it.
left. I'm going
And
to
Grant,
taunt.
you do have a stunt point from Duke of Purple to add to what's happening right now. You have one
Ooh.
stunt point.
So that leaves you
Okay.
5 left to spend.
Yes, 5 left. Okay, and then I am going to taunt the security robot. So that's 2 more.
Okay.
I have to roll that though. I have to roll communication versus your willpower.
Willpower. What do I have for willpower?
Oh. So if you roll triples, does that do something?
It makes you
It
laugh.
It makes you happy. Yeah.
It gives you joy.
Feels nice.
The reward is dopamine. What's the great reward?
I'll take some of that. Okay, what did you get?
A 15.
Oh yeah, you taunt him successfully.
Okay. So that's I have 3 left. I will then
Where are you,
do.
Prompt? Sorry, you're good.
Let's see. What's the next thing I want to do? Let me do a vicious blow against this guy,
Okay.
and then I will do 2 into duck and weave to give me a little bit more.
Wow. Yeah, good, solid choices. I think those all work really well together. So
Cool.
you've made yourself a target, but a hard to hit target, so they have to maybe waste an attack on you, and then you're really hurting this one. So
Yeah. So let's see. Let me see what the damage is.
vicious blow gives you that extra d6. Don't forget.
Yep. So that is.
Oh, and this guy's rolling with half, or has half of his toughness. Blow him away.
That is a total. Oh, Jesus. 21 damage.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you got him.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I rolled a 6, 5, 3, and then my special die was a 6.
Vicious blow is pretty vicious in this game, actually. I should
Yeah.
use that.
No, you shouldn't.
How much is vicious blow? Should I have used that against someone? We'll see.
I think it's 2 points.
I can generate 2 points. I believe in me.
Yep, 2 points.
Audience, give me 2 points if you want to see me kill a character today. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not asking them to enable me. That brings us to Olivia.
Oh boy. So I took my last turn minor action to aim. So I am going to use that. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Oh gosh, action sheet. I'm going to major action melee attack, and I'm going to minor action move on this turn because I aimed on my last one. So for that major attack, we have like the really hardy big slicer bot up right now, and then we have a little cleaner bot around.
He
or
just
the
blew
big
away
boy?
the cleaner. It's
Great,
just the big boy
amazing.
left.
Okay, then I will try to do what I
Punch
can
him.
on this big boy and then get myself out of here. So let's roll to hit. I have my rifle out actually. Well, no, because I can move, and part of Olivia's skills is she can take a shot at any point in her movement. So I'm gonna run away from melee combat, which I'm basically already in with this thing, and then shoot.
Okay.
And I do have this might not be enough though. 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 4 is 12. Is 12 enough to
12
hit?
hits.
Okay,
12
cool. So that is I do get 2 stunt points to spend then. So
Okay.
I'm going to use 1 point to reduce the armor.
Okay.
And then my other point I'm going to use to I would love to be able to use it to move, but I can't do that. So duck and weave.
So a plus
So-
1 to your
Defense. Yes. Okay.
Yep. Cool
So
beans.
then I am going to roll for my damage, and I'm adding a. No, I don't add anything. I am. No, I would have added to the attack. So never mind. Just whatever
Yeah.
the damage is what it is.
Yep.
Okay. Damage is 10 plus 2 is 12.
12. Okay. It's still standing.
But I reduced the armor, so like it did do the full 12 with the armor reduction?
No, it takes half the armor.
Wow. Okay.
Its armor is 12, so it would have
Got
taken
it.
nothing without the armor.
If I use both of my stunt points towards that goal, would it affect it more? No? Okay. Then my movement, I used my full movement as a minor action. I have a speed of 12.
So you're 12 meters along?
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
The speed is just equal to the meters?
I think so.
Oh, no, that's not very far. Oh, yeah, you move your speed in meters. Okay, so I'm 12 out of 100. I guess I should run more. But that's my turn for now.
We are the shooty people, so we
It'll
need to get the
be
squishies out.
fine, yeah.
But there's
Um,
more of these guys, like, throughout the halls, right? It's like we're not going to take down all of them, but we can. It's still worth it to take down this one. All right.
Mhm.
Turn done.
It might be a little till they get there, so there's going to be chances for turns that are full runs, maybe.
Okay, that's good to
Depends
know.
on where they go. Yeah, I think, when you get distance, you'll have at least a little break.
Okay.
That brings us to Phoenix.
I am taking the move minor action,
Okay.
and since I am hindered, I can move half my speed.
Okay.
I will go 7 meters,
Heck yeah.
and I can't do dick else.
Oh no.
That's a shame.
Okay, we've got 36 out of 100, 12 out of 100, and 7 out of 100.
I'm doing it.
I got you. You're still well within my own sights, so we're together here.
All right, the combat bot has to attack Marcus at least once this turn out of his 2 attacks, and he is the only
have it
one
attack me.
around. He's got a second attack.
Good. We can't put both of those on Marcus. Come at me, bro.
Does a 14 hit Marcus?
Wait.
Yeah, I can math.
Yeah, it just does.
the plus
Even
2.
with the +2.
Wow.
I got a 14.
I have terrible news.
What is your terrible news? You just said I have terrible news and said nothing after. Come
My
on.
terrible news is that my stunt die was a 6.
Oh no.
Oh, that is terrible news. Chat, don't give him stunts. Look at all the stun points he has on his own.
He's going to do a vicious blow with this hit. And he's also then going to lightning attack.
Oh, ouch.
So here we go.
Oh, buddy.
I gotta find my damage.
It's my job. This is my job.
Well, then maybe I'll do my job as the medic.
That's so sad sounding.
My job
okay.
is the medic, so I got
This
you.
was indeed with the blade tentacle.
Okay. Good thing I don't have my suit on anymore.
This die really is every time. So this is 9 damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
You have good damage reduction.
Wait, but you have
though.
toughness, so what do you
Yeah.
reduce it by?
3.
2? 3, okay.
Oh, that's
Wait,
great.
How much
So 6
fortune do you
more.
have left?
Hold on, because that was 6. I have 11.
Oh.
Left?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, sorry.
I have 20 fortune, so.
Yeah.
And I
We will
just.
start with 20.
I forgot to roll the vicious blow on that for the extra
Oh.
damage.
Okay.
So 3 more on top of that.
Okay.
And then it'll do a second attack on you
Yeah.
from the lightning.
That's so rude.
It's got a third one coming at you. It used lightning attack to get this one.
Wait, okay. I have a quick question. If I give, sorry, my cat's going crazy over here. I wish you could see her. If I give, Marcus stun point, if I give Marcus stun points, like, is the defense per attack, or is it just like one attack?
It's
Per
for the-
attack, yeah. Oh, what do you mean?
This-
Like when you raise the defense?
Wait, I'm confusing
So-
defense and toughness.
So, question though, the lightning attack, that damage, is it separate?
It's a second attack, and it did miss on it.
Oh, okay.
So then it uses its minor action to approach the doctor. Olivia! Olivia. I must roll die at you.
Body, keep moving.
Does a 13 hit you?
No, not with my defense points that I spent.
There you go.
That's why I said come at me, bro!
And that's its turn. Yeah. There you go. We are to...
Elbows it away.
We are now to... I can take...
Oh, wait. Hold
this
on.
guy. It's Kaylee's turn.
Meets it, beats it. I would be at a 13. Oh, I celebrated too soon. Because my defense is a 12, and duck and weave is what I bought, and that gives you a +1.
But I thought you bought 2 duck and weave.
No, just one.
I rolled
it
it
was
two.
just
I
one.
rolled a 2 on my points die, so I spent 1 point to reduce the armor, and then 1 point on duck and weave. All right,
Well,
come at me, bro.
Here's a blade.
Sure.
D6 plus 3. 8 damage coming at you.
All right, I'm gonna take it. I'm still up. Only 6 damage taken. So
These are
I'm at
some nasty
7.
little blades, and it's like a scorpion. It just keeps... It's just stabbed one guy, moved, and then it's sinking into you. I mean, these are just going for just like straight up murder
Brie,
bots.
I will allow you to use channel points in the game that you're in. Usually, I say that you can't.
Oh,
But I
didn't realize that was
will.
the
I know you didn't know
rule.
that. You're not usually allowed to use channel points if you are in the game, but you're giving it to Grant. That's very sweet of you. I'll allow it.
I don't want Marcus to die.
Yeah. Well, I'm a medic. I got this.
Kaylee is going to. I gotta look at the minor and major actions. I had decided, and then I changed my mind suddenly. She's going to run, double her speed.
Wise choice.
She's getting out of there. She knows what she's supposed to be doing. She goes 22 meters. Kaylee.
Good job, Kaylee.
22. And then she's going to turn back and aim with her minor.
Nice.
That feels good. That feels like a thing. And that brings us to Cho. You're kind of the last one in the room with this thing, and Mark. Oh no, you're way out ahead.
I left.
You are 36 meters. You're 64 from freedom.
I'm going to use another 36 meters because I'm going to use my move action, and then I'm going to move double my speed with run/chase.
So you go 36 more.
Yes.
72 out of 100.
Woo!
Pretty dang good. Then we have Marcus.
Okay, I am going to.
I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out if I should be able to inflict bleeding on you, but continue.
Rude. I am going to attack the one on our medic.
Right now, the only
Thanks,
one
bud.
visible.
Yeah, and I am going to use those 2 points I just got and do blockade.
Okay.
And I get to double my meters, so I should be able to get up to her.
Yeah, if you're going up to her, you are now in the movement thing, so you go 12 to get to her. This is nice. I can see where everyone is, distance-wise. Which means you go past Phoenix. Womp womp. The robot also went past Phoenix, so. Or no, it was. Yeah, it went after.
And then I'm gonna shoot the robot.
All right.
See what I get. Yay! Oh, triples again. What the hell?
Big whammy, no money.
So that's a 19
Claude,
to
when you
hit.
have a moment, your Discord is on Do Not Disturb.
Not again. Why you do that?
Why are we not surprised? So I will.
Great question.
Thank you.
I'll let you answer.
I,
that.
like
Say what
Brie,
I'm
ask many good questions.
Not as good as Breeze, but still pretty.
No, not as good. Brie asks the best questions.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like
giving you one of your-
mysteries.
I'm giving you one of your stars early. Anytime Brie says, quick question, I know we're in for something clever.
Right?
Thank you.
It has worked out pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I am going to do.
What'd you
I
get
have
on
5 points.
the hit?
I got plus 4 is 19.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I figured. I hit him last time. So I will do halve the armor.
Okay.
So I have 5 points. Halve the armor. And then I'm going to do vicious blow.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do double team and call out to Olivia to tell her to
Can do.
nail it.
Let's go.
And then
All right.
duck and weave. So there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a rifle attack.
Wait, I gotta get what his damage was for. He hasn't dealt his damage.
Yeah.
I can roll anyway.
For the vicious blow. Yeah. I'm thinking you might not need to. We'll see.
Well,
4, 5, 6, 7, 11.
If it ends up dying, he can do something else with the points instead of giving you double team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is 12 damage.
12 damage, and because of the reduced damage reduction, actually, you do need to take that shot.
okay. So I rolled a 14 to hit.
Hits.
Great. And then, that's so do I get a do I get stunt points on damage die?
On the damage now.
No. Okay. Well, then that is 9 damage only. I rolled pretty low.
9
My
damage. and
doubles was a 1.
You didn't have the stunt die to spend on the toughness on your shot.
But you got the double. Oh, no, because you don't get the stun. Okay.
No,
yeah.
you said I don't get stunts on damage
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
So my
I was
damage
saying for
is
the attack.
5 and 2 1s.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, for the attack? No, I didn't get damage. I didn't get a stunt on my attack.
Gotcha. Your second shot hits it, and it stays standing. It is in bad shape. It is leaking some weird green liquid, but it is still around. Brings us to Olivia.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take another shot. I want to use my. How hurt are people? I guess I'm hurt. Is it? How do I heal? I don't see it on my sheet.
I don't know. You kept being like, I'll heal people, and I'm like, I sure hope that's the case.
I mean, so it says.
There must
It
be
says on my sheet, medic, your treatment allows patients to add +5 to tests to overcome a medical hazard. Grants a new test for that, and that includes like saving a patient from dying or reviving unconscious. Do I not have a way of actually restoring fortune? Is that not something?
No.
So it looks like
No.
it's recovery is what restores fortune.
Where do you see recovery?
I see it right here.
It's in
The condition.
conditions, yeah.
Can I don't have that page open. Is that something that I can help with as medic?
I'm assuming.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Injured is injured, just you are hurt. So it says effect. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's a condition. I'm sorry.
Like,
Yeah.
is there a way that I can restore fortune to myself and others? Is what I'm asking. Duke and Purple, you still here?
Duke, help us. I don't.
Help us, Duke.
I
you're
don't
on
think
help.
there is.
Well, okay, if you go down, I can stabilize you, but I've been speaking too high a game. We
stabilize
should
me.
get out of here. Okay, then I am still going to, I guess, just use my action to then take a shot on this. And so I'm moving another 12 feet. 12 meters. I'm too American for this. That is a 10,
Me too.
11, 15 to hit.
15 to hit. Any
No,
stunt? Okay.
unfortunately not.
Roll high on damage then.
I rolled a 12, but +2. I rolled a 14 on damage.
14. Good thing you added that +2. You do indeed blast this down.
Woohoo!
It is. Yeah, it's out. It had 1 health left. It reduced damage by 12. You hit it for 14.
Let's go. Okay.
Good
End
job.
of turn. Yes.
End of turn. Did you have a minor action left?
My minor action was to move 12 meters.
Oh, you moved 12. I didn't move you on my little list here. That's
Well,
me.
please do that.
No. Now that you've asked, I will not. Phoenix, it is your turn.
But I said please.
I would like to move 7 meters.
This is.
Because I mean, how much strength would it take to? I guess then I'd be at half if I picked him up.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, that'd
Still
be
might
slower.
be faster that way. Oh, yeah.
No, because my speed is.
Someone
yeah.
throw him. Oh no. Well, it would be unfortunate to be the one bringing up the rear if robots were flooding in.
Right. Hey, to survive, you only have to be faster than the slowest person.
So I'm the slowest person.
No. It is the combat bot's turns. They have moved. Other ones, but they're not visible. They've basically run to the end of some corridors so they can show up next round. Cleaners are dead. Kaylee runs. How fast can she go? Her aiming was pointless because it didn't matter in the end. She goes 44. She moves 33 more. And goes to 55. She is the next furthest along aside from Cho, whose turn it is now.
Joe is Miguel. No,
No,
Joe
Joe.
is Brie. Oh my goodness, Miguel is Phoenix. Guys, it's late here.
It is. Sorry.
It's
It is.
fine. Just know
I
that
keep
like my
going.
brain does turn off after 10:30. Like I know that I messaged you with my brilliant ideas at 3, but there is a dead zone and we are approaching it. So you're about to get that version of Kate. Enjoy.
I do have a question.
Yes.
You said this chamber thing takes 10 minutes.
To
Is that still
decompress.
true?
You can leave a compressed area. That is a
Can
good
you?
question. Can you? Might not
Usually
be good.
it-
Might not be good for you.
Usually,
We said
that whole process, they have to seal the room to equalize everything.
start
so
equal-
it won't
yeah.
let you. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Here's my
You can
my
feel
issue.
it behind you whenever
my
you,
issue.
you all get through, then you're good.
Here's the problem.
Okay.
I could override this, but if I override this, everybody who doesn't have a suit on dies. Like, so
Yeah, please don't do that.
Cho is gonna put their helmet on and be right at the door because so 72 plus
you get there.
24
Oh,
and then
you're
plus my whatever.
12
I
on
get
top
there.
or whatever. Yeah, you're
Right.
there. You're there
So-
plus some. You can hang
Yes.
out in the room a little.
So I'm just sitting there, helmet on, prepared and ready. Yeah, I guess that's all I could do, honestly.
Okay. What is going on here? Sorry. It is now Olivia. No, back around. Marcus.
I am going to grab Phoenix and usher him along. And then I'm just going to do like the double move type thing to try to push him along.
Are the crates of electronics?
They were out by the ship.
We-
Like
Okay.
outside.
Y'all did it.
Yeah, we
y'all-
left
y'all
them
hid them
on-
in the obsidian, in the glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. I was like, oh no, don't lose it. Okay. And what do you do once you've retrieved?
I'm running as far as I can get. I don't know what penalty you want to put on me, but I'm just going to try to do the move run.
This game has a hindered, right? I feel like you would have to be hindered carrying another person.
There is.
I am hindered.
He is hindered. It's half speed.
Both hindered and a hindrance. Bad way to be.
So it
So
would
you
knock
lose-
mine in half. So if I do a double move, we're moving at full speed. Like basically a one round.
Okay. So that moves what? Is your speed 11 or 12?
12.
12? Okay.
Yeah, so we get 12 feet.
Oof.
Still a little further. That leaves you now that I'll say you reached him and started carrying them along too. So y'all are at 24 of 100 right now.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
I'm so sorry. Does
but the
Kaylee have a
door-
suit?
Oh.
Nah.
How does this work? Were there any suits that were like recoverable from the camp?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, hey, maybe, because there was a first set of doors, right? So what we can do is,
Hack
but
that
that first,
shut.
like if we can hack, well, no, that first set of doors would also be outside of the range of atmosphere. Like, she needs to be able to breathe, yeah, and because I'm thinking like we can. Some of us stay here, like at least one or two of us stays here with Kaylee. If we can block off the robots, and then like 2 people or 3 people like go get the ship. Like some people stay with Kaylee, some people will get the ship, and then we just have the ship real close to like,
I have a question.
yeah,
Okay.
How badly does Olivia want to save Kaylee?
very badly. It is her entire character that like this is she saves people to a self-sacrificing degree.
Okay, then don't
This
worry
is on
about
her
it.
character sheet.
Then don't worry about it.
She's a self-sacrificing one here. What you got? What are you thinking?
Don't worry about it. Play the game.
Olivia,
She
it is your
worries about
turn.
people. That's her entire bag. Okay. So there's nothing to shoot.
Not yet in initiative.
Okay. Then she is running. But yeah. So I guess major action, like she can't help anyone else run. Major action is going to be to get another 12 feet And then minor action is
Or normal.
no, I
Or
can't. I
moving
can't like what?
Oh, I was asking if you were moving again with that one, or
I don't want to be too far away from it. Like I want to be able to see everybody. So like I will move 24 feet if I still have visual, but I don't want to move away from visual range of the person who's farthest back.
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So I keep saying feet. 24 meters.
I know what you mean.
Assuming I'm still within visual range, you let me know, GM.
Definitely still in visual range with how this
With the people in the back. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Also, my thinking here is like if two people go back to the ship and bring it back, then one person brings it back with the other person's suit. We could put Kaylee in as like a epilogue thing. Yay, we're all safe, but we have to get to a point of safety for that to happen. Anyway, my turn is done.
Okay. Sorry, you went.
I used my
24?
major and my minor action to move. No, my whole speed is major action speed gives you double movement, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Well then I got 32 meters. That's
Okay.
no, that's not math. That's not 12 times 6, 36 meters. Right? My speed is 12, so 36 meters total.
Yep. You just did it 3 times.
Yep.
Cool. That gets you pretty close to there. Kaylee is gonna do all the double move nonsense as well.
Triple
She's
move.
pretty dang close to the door. Yeah, triple move. Hers comes out to 33. And it is Marcus. I have you now written as Macruz. Marcus.
We're just doing the double move to get out as far as possible.
Okay, so this is how we will do this.
Triple move.
You've passed the corridors where they're going to be emerging from.
Okay.
So, you all, as you're booking it to the exits, you can hear the little do in your head. Things are getting real close now. The robots start emerging from the side corridors that you're running past. So you're going the opposite direction of the arrows now. Now there's robots behind you slowly catching up to you. They move just a little slower, but if they double move, they'll get to you. But the lights begin brightening as you get to that final chamber, but then you have the problem of the doors. And the Kaylee. Cho, I see a hand raised.
I'm so sorry. I have a quick question. This is for above the table.
I feel like I've heard that so much.
Do we want to fantasy happy ending this, or do we want like a real gritty Expanse ending?
So.
Okay, go ahead.
You don't have to. Why are you raising your hand? She asked the question of all of us. You can answer.
What I was going to do, well, there's a reason, is at the end of my turn, once we see that, I'm going to give my helmet and suit to Phoenix and say give it to Kaylee. And then I'll just stand my ground to make sure they don't make it.
Darn it! I was gonna do something similar.
What did
That's
you have
what
in
we
mind?
were all planning. You guys.
Oh no! Here's what I was gonna do, and I would like to make a story case for this, right?
Okay.
I know
Who's all of
Cho has run, but I would like to make a story case for this.
Mhm.
I think Cho, once everyone got to the end, Cho would take off their suit and look Olivia in the eye and say, "You made a bad call, and that's okay. But as I told you, if I die, I will be haunting you for the rest of existence." And then they are going to give Kaylee the suit, hack the door, and essentially Cho's gonna lock themselves inside. And basically what Cho was expressing is like, I said multiple times that I did not want to do this. You expressed that this was important to you, important to your values. You don't get to die here. You have to live with this. Because essentially your choice was either sacrificing somebody here or sacrificing someone we didn't know. And Cho was aware of that the entire time, which is why Cho was constantly like, let's not do this. And Cho is making a decision where it's like, I want you to know that you can't save everybody. And this is your first lesson.
What do we think, table?
What do we think?
I
want to make sure consent. I want to make sure everybody feels okay with that genuinely. If you're like, no, it's too sad, it's okay.
Can I add to that?
Sure.
If we're running up and I see that interaction, because I'm gonna say I've already given it to Phoenix, like the suit to give to Kaylee. I will hang at the doors, and when you go to seal it, I'll jump back out.
So it's the two of you, or
no? She said she was gonna seal them inside. So when it decompresses, she dies.
Essentially, yeah, because Cho doesn't want to get mangled up by no robots.
Yeah. And
Cho's
so what
like,
I'm saying,
let the air kill me.
Yeah, so what I'm saying
I
is,
see what you mean.
I will slip back out, so there is an extra suit still in there.
It's a double whammy where it's like, okay, well, I might as well put my stuff back on. I got you. I'm messing with that. I like that. How does everyone feel?
everyone on board with that?
Cho still gives you that speech, and when Marcus does it, they put their suit back on and is like, listen, I'm not gonna complain that it wasn't me.
Yeah, I think that I don't think that Olivia has anything to say to that. I think that Olivia knows that there is nothing that she would want to hear from her.
Marcus.
I think she would just maybe say, "You're right. I'm sorry."
As a point of order, Marcus, how much fortune did you have left?
I have 8.
Okay, that's still pretty hardy, actually.
I have 7.
Okay. Yeah, it plays out exactly that way as more bots are starting to storm in. There is some pretty horrific sounds that follow, and the pressurization process has started. It's a done deal. In not too much time, you're able to Kaylee really shaken up by what's going on, not fully understanding, like, why are people even making this call for me? Like, I mean, she just survived another tragedy, and now it's like, was this worth it? She looks just absolutely torn up by this. But suits on.
Is Cho's body out? Like she said, the air was going to kill her, so she's like outside of it.
I will say, if there was an extra shoe and Marcus sacrificed himself, Cho's gonna put the suit back on.
She is gonna go with it. Yeah.
Cho was like, I will sacrifice myself to the air, but Marcus already sacrificed himself. There's no point in losing.
Can't do it. Yeah, if the suit's there. Yeah.
There's no point in losing 2 people. It was essentially if we had no other option.
So
and
then it was gonna go that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So after that speech, Cho survives and is coming back. It's still haunting Olivia because it's a constant reminder that Marcus was left behind.
Ooh, so true.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's a
blames her for
somber
it.
trip back to the ship. As you still like travel as quick as you can once you get out there, because emerging from the cave, there are more of these bots that are like going to go to the ship too. Like, you see them in the distance. You've already made some headway, but like they started following you even that far, and you're able to board and start taking off as a rescue was attempted. You followed the rules and did what you were supposed to, respond to a distress signal, did all the investigation, and you are short 1 Marcus as a result.
And I think as we take off, and like I imagine everybody's like either looking out on the planet or something, like doing their thing, kind of grieving this loss, Cho squeezes Olivia's shoulder and goes, just do better next time.
Phoenix, 1 final piloting roll from you, just to end it on a...
And we all crash and die!
I was like, it's not impossible. I will haunt you.
gosh.
Whoops.
Let's see. That's gonna be 18.
Oh, just the most beautiful departure from this moon ever. Yeah, some strange things to think about. This is tech that shouldn't have been here. Like, humans hadn't made it out this far, right? As far as anyone knew. Yeah. And you escape, fly back out into space on your trip to Catalan, or what was it called? I lost the name already.
Castellan, I think.
Catalina wine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's wine time. And as you get on the ship, what was the song you had queued up? Phoenix?
I have friends in low places.
That was it.
As down below, your friend.
I got friends in low.
And that has been The Expanse. Whew, what a journey.
I loved it.
Pretty dang great. Lost, but not alone.
I'm alone.
Oh no, there's plenty of people in the underworld.
Nah,
Come
you
on.
got a bunch of
You got a lot
robots
of
keeping you
souls.
company. Also, everybody in that
corpses.
cave is a ghost. So you
I mean,
got a
right?
bunch of new friends, actually, when you think about it.
Wow.
I think the
Thank
real
you.
tragedy is that you didn't
Yeah.
get the seeds and water filtration.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's what I was
Also,
We really-
Marcus.
that's why we failed the job.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. That was awesome. If you're still in chat and you have not already entered our giveaway, type giveaway. We have awesome Expanse stuff to give away, free PDFs from Green Ronin Publishing. We have been playing Lost But Not Alone, the adventure from the Expanse Transport Union Edition Quickstart Guide from Green Ronin Publishing that was part of Free RPG Day today. If you made it to your friendly local gaming store, hopefully you picked up a copy of that and wonderful other things. If you were not able to go out, or you'd also just like a PDF, you can go on Green Ronin's website and get yourself a PDF of this game for free. You can also use our code Superhero Shenanigans to get anything else you want on the site for 5% off and support our show. So we're going to do our outros now. Thank you so much again to Green Ronin for sponsoring us. And type giveaway during this time. We'll pull one last win of those Expanse PDFs at the very end. Who would like to go first to say who you are and where else we can find you online? If you're going to be on stream here, feel free to mention it, but I can give the details of the dates.
I will
Okay.
go.
Oh, okay. No,
Okay.
feel free.
Bree, do it.
So, I have been Brie. I will hopefully continue to be Brie in the future. You can find me as Brennanicki or busy-brie.love on my website or in the internet street. On Sunday, tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Hex Heist from 4 to 7 on Howdy Love Darlin's channel. We have moved to every Sunday. Very excited about that. Also on Sunday the 29th, I will also be participating in a panel about the Black queer experience in TTRPG spaces from 9 to 10. And then on the 30th, I will be here playing Queer and Cozy.
Cozy.
Cozy. And
We'll talk.
yes, you have the dates and the time, so I trust you to provide that. And that's it. If you can't find me in any of those places, I'm in your floorboards, taking all of your little coins, little snacks you drop, and I'm putting them in my pocket for later.
Amazing.
Bye.
All right, Grant, you want to go? Go
Yep,
for
okay.
it.
Hey, I'm Grant. I'm at Nerdith on most socials. Feel free to chat me up. I like 95% of the geeky stuff out there. The only one is Claude. He's the 5%. Yeah. I love Claude. And you can mainly see me on Don't Kill My Character as, we broke the cardinal rule of the channel tonight.
We did. We killed a character. Congrats, you guys. They didn't
right?
kill my character, though, so we can keep the channel name.
Okay.
That's really why Brie's Cho wouldn't let me sacrifice my character, because she knew we had to keep the integrity of the channel name. So
Exactly.
smart. Thank you.
You can't break the channel.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think the only next thing is the Pride streak that we have going, and I will let Kate
Yeah, it
do that
is.
one.
Oh, sure. All right, then we're going to pass it to Miguel.
Hi everyone, I have been the internet's Miguel Classico. You can find me at Miguel_Classico wherever social medias are sold. You can also find me over with Tales Guild tomorrow playing Viva La Queer Bar, so that'll be cool. End of statement.
Amazing statements. Claude.
Hello.
Claude-word.
I am Claude Ho. I am Claude, a member of the Claudience. You can find me at Curly Insane Guy. I'm on Threads.
That's what you should call your
I'm on
viewers.
Instagram. I should. And I am on Blue Sky. You can also find me here on Twitch. This coming Monday, I will be talking about comic books at 1 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, come give a listen. And as far as what I'm on next, I'm on kind of a break right now aside from my own stuff, but I'm usually on here as the GM of Superhero Shenanigans. And yeah, I will kick it on over to Kate.
Oh, that's me. Hi, I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays. My next channel appearance actually isn't on here. It's on Records of the Realms. I'm going to be playing You Awaken in a Strange Place with them, which we have also played here if you want to go to our YouTube and watch that. I'm going to be there Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. But I am also Don't Kill My Character. Let's talk about what's happening here coming up. So first of all, the best way to know all the things about us is to follow us on social media. But really, the bestest way of all is jumping into our Discord, because that's where I post all the schedules and all the announcements and all the cool things. So talking about some of those cool things, next Wednesday, the 25th, we have Pride of Monsters, a Mutants and Masterminds special one-shot that is part of our Pride Month series, so it's an all-queer cast. And Alex from Green Ronin, who did the Big Scrap Adventures on Superhero Shenanigans, is coming back to lead our cast. Grant's in it, I'm in it, Shannon, Natasha, Extel, I think that's us. We're all monsters. It's gonna be great and wild. We're kind of villainous. We're very cool. And then Brie is coming back here on Monday the 30th for the final day of Pride and our final Pride Month specific adventure for Queer and Cozy. Queer and Cozy is a series that I am co-producing on the channel with Shannon, aka Imaginif Media. But we're going to give you a little preview because we couldn't not do Queer and Cozy, a show of all queer people playing all cozy games during Pride Month. So I am GMing. I'm GMing a familiar problem, and it's going to be the fabulous Fetch Quest. Bree's in it, Juicy Garland, Imaginif, and Casper. And it's just from the session 0 we had, this is going to be absolutely fabulous and wild. So come around for that. Superhero Shenanigans is, of course, returning. You'll see that again July 16th. But in the meantime, we have a new spin-off show that will be starting on Tuesdays in July of Shenanigans. Some familiar characters there with an unfamiliar story. And we also have a Vampire the Masquerade game coming up that Tasha and Extel are co-GMing. If you want to know more about that, come to their show on Wednesday, July 2nd, when they're going to be talking about the campaign and how they're going to lead it. And also, Miguel's in that show, and so am I. So you get to see more of both of us there. And that is all I'm going to say about that. Hopefully I gave you so much time to type giveaway into the chat, because I am going to pull our last giveaway winner of those 3 Expanse books, and it is Kinjvi. I don't know if I said that right, but congratulations. You won our final set, and I am going to send you a whisper on Twitch to get you those things. If you want to win more stuff from Green Ronin Publishing, come back for our Mutants and Masterminds Adventure Superhero Shenanigans. If you've already won that giveaway, we have a second giveaway for you. So if you've won that base pack, we now have a tier 2 new pack for you. So there's more stuff to win, there's more games to be played, there's more fun to be had, and there are always more stories to tell. Goodbye, my friends. Stick around for the raid.